I'm already late. Alright, let's do this. Oh, that's what I was missing. Hold on 1 second, guys. Ooh, get me out of that weird face. Hold on, how do I fix this? Almost fixed it. Almost. There we go. Alright, and the other thing I'm messing up now is I forgot to turn on my tracking. So I'm stuck like this for a minute. Hold on. For the moment, I'm just gonna quickly switch myself to 3D until I can get this set up. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Which this is also a little weird on the tracking. Oop, no, that is not what I wanted. I just want to sit like this. Is that too much to ask? Anyways. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Ren. Welcome in, Subball. 69 streak. Nice. Oh, damn. You are going crazy on that streak. Wow. Anyways, okay, now I can switch back to this. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's that stream. It's the stream we did after last Offkai, and we're gonna do again, which is the recap, and I tell you guys everything that happened. You might notice, apparently all the slushies in like on our screen is gone. You see how there's like the little staircase over there? There's supposed to be a bunch of drinks on that counter. Apparently they were all temporary files, or at least that's where the computer was grabbing them from, and I've just noticed that they're all gone. So, whoops. Hey Goldie, welcome in. How are you doing? So, today's a Handcam stream. I have a lot of things to show you guys, which is like really funny because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be doing this one. I feel like I could either do it in like chronological order. I could go through like all the photos that I have of my time at Offkai, or I could do it in order of grabbing random items from my bag, because I kept all my souvenirs in one bag. Stream, but it's only the chicken. Here, hold on. I'll go see the chicken. Let's see. All right. I gotta move the Handcam camera a little bit because it's pointing too much at my keyboard instead of my actual desk. Here we go. Chicken's here for you. So this isn't gonna be flipped for you guys, so I'll try to keep that in mind when doing this. I don't know, wait. Would it be better if I flip this? Let's flip it. Let's go transform, flip vertical. Oh, that's my game capture, not my hand cam. Oops. Game capture is now flip vertical. Okay, flip the hand cam. There we go. All right. So now it'll be the same. I love the chicken. Oh, that's a nice teal emote. That's nice. Oh no, cat. I'm so sorry. Oh, I scared the cat with the chicken. Cat, you've seen me move this chicken a billion times. Why are you suddenly afraid of it? All right, she ran under the bed. Well, sorry, Wonton. I'm so sorry, Wonton. It's okay. Nobody knew that would happen. She's seen the chicken like a billion times. I don't know why she's suddenly afraid of it. But anyways, we're gonna go. All right. So I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do this, but let's do it anyways. I should start off. You got a cat? Yes, I do have a cat. Her name is Wonton. We've had her for about 7-8 months, maybe. So, all right. I should. She's so fat. She is so fat. Okay. I will talk about like the most important part first because it's gonna set up like context for a bunch of other things. Which is, let me replace this with. I do not have all the videos. I do not have all the images downloaded, but I do have a few. This. All right, cool. Let me fit that to the screen. Let me fit that. Transform, fit to screen. So this is a picture of it. So I can show this off before I actually show it because I know being a VTuber, not everybody wants to see pictures that like that have like my face covered, but still are of me. So I was gonna say, so I'll put like a little warning before I bring up any images of me, even though my face will be covered in every image. My face will be covered, but they're still like body type things. Like you can see what my body looks like, and it looks like this, but you know, which is gonna be the next image, because that is an art of a cosplay I did. So for those who don't know, Porcelain Maid was the biggest reason that I kind of got into streaming. He was kind of the reason that I really became interested in VTubing. I really enjoyed his streams, which is what pushed me to start my own. And so after all this time, I decided to finally cosplay him because he has always had. Hold on, let me bring up an image of him. Let me just like hold on. I need to like dual wield image captures here. All right, browse. Let me quickly download an image on the internet of him. You go porcelain made images. Where's like a good image? Here's a good image. It's gonna be very low quality, but that's okay. All right. Refresh. So, this is porcelain made. For the longest time, he's looked like this. Obviously, he's a guy using a female model. His whole thing was like the idea that like, oh, it's just a guy trapped inside like that possessed a doll. That was his whole thing. It's supposed to be like a haunted doll. And where did I put this image? Cool. Recently he got a male model, which meant I finally had a good way of cosplaying him. So let me bring up the male model. Where is male model? Porcelain made male. Who is? Where's a good image of him? He's kind of bowing in this image, but that's okay. Oh, this is a good image. Save this. I cosplayed him. So that's probably like the highlight of the trip. The highlight of the trip is that not only did I cosplay him, but he saw me and immediately recognized me. So that's probably the part I go through first. Was that I did show up with this. I had one other cosplay that I'll talk about later, but this is the main one. I put a lot of work into this cosplay. I say I got a lot of help from friends. Because there are plenty of things that I don't know that I had to have friends help me with. Example, the wig. I had a friend tell me how to, gave me the idea for the boots, because I did not know how to get purple boots like he has, and my friend said, you know, you could just buy white boots and spray paint them, right? Which ended up being a terrible decision, but it's how we got it. And we ended up having that. So I'll get to like the other funny parts about that later, but point is, Hi, Viking Tron. Oh, okay, well, hold on, Tron. Okay, well, great. Now we gotta skip to the picture of Tron, because all right, I gotta scroll down and grab this one. Wait, do I not have? Where'd I keep this image? All right, we are watching you too. Hold on. I need to put this image. I need to send everything needs to go from my phone to like my little private Discord. That's like literally just me. And then it's got to go from there to the computer. Like, ain't it on the Discord? It is on the Discord. That's a good point, actually. You're right. Well, I just put on my phone I just sent it to my private Discord too. Hi, Shabby. Welcome in. Hold on, you guys. Let me get this one over here. Let me go save image. We're saving it as Offkai 17. I started downloading pictures because I forgot to in advance to like download them so it'd be easier to like get them. But I met up with Tron. Oh, I did not know how many other Porcelain Made cosplayers would be there. Apparently there were like 7. I met 4 of them. I have pictures of all 4. Tron was literally so cool. Look, okay, so I don't have, okay, hold on, I have more pictures of him. I posted another picture of him in the Discord. I think I showed it to you guys, where it was like a really cool photo shoot where like everything was like super green and like haunted looking. It was like an amazing high quality photo shoot. I had to figure out how to get photos, because that was like one of my biggest struggles during this trip, was like I want to try doing cool stuff with cosplays, but like my issue is I have zero clue how to take like good photos or anything, like just like cool looking photos. So it was in a dead mall. See, that's the thing. I didn't do that. I was not going to a dead mall or anything. My photos were literally just like, hell yeah, I'm at the airport. That's about it. Or just like getting pictures with other cosplayers. One day I'll be able to go to Offkai and meet up with all my past life friends. Damn. Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, you do. I forget. I was gonna ask like if you knew anybody who was at like Offkai. I didn't get to, but like I did that photo shoot a week before the con. Damn. Okay, well I didn't do any photo shoots, but then again, it's because I literally finished my cosplay the night before the con. When I put on the cosplay for like the first day of the con, that was me putting it on for like the first time with it all together. I did not have anything before. Like this photo, nope, not that photo. I need to move all these photos into the same area. All right, this photo right here was the first photo taken of like the whole cosplay together. Because I finished the gloves while waiting in the airport. I was trying to think what else was like done the day before. The pants I bought the day before leaving. The night before I got on my plane, like I'd say about 5 hours before, no, probably like 6 hours before I got onto my plane, I finished, or my friend helped me finish the cape. Same with the, I don't need that. Same with the, well, there were actually armbands I never put on because we made armbands for it, and they just did not look good, so we never decided to keep them on again. But anyways, hold on, let me go slash shout out Vikingtron VT, because what do you mean not exist? Oh, you have a 0. Slash shout out Viking Trezerone VT. There we go. Wow, I can't believe your name is Trezerone. Cool. What was I gonna say? Was the wig hot? Oh, like wearing the wig? Okay, so nice thing about it was actually very cool the entirety of the con. We did not, I was like so afraid that I would be like sweating at all points in my cosplay. I did not. Okay, so I actually wore the cosplay first, like the first day and second day, because I ended up wearing it all 3 days. I only planned to wear it for like 1 or 2. I wore it all 3. Because, and the reason for that was, I actually had multiple things that I wanted to wear it to. I was like, all right, the 3 things I want to wear it to. I want to wear it to the card game tournament. I want to wear it to the Porcelain Maid fan meetup, and I want to wear it to the Porcelain Maid meet and greet. Unfortunately, those were all on different days, so every day I had to wear it. Speaking of, do I have the picture saved already? No, I need to go download that picture real quick of the Porcelain Maid fan meet and greet. Please tell me I have it saved. Please tell me I put it in here. Of course I didn't. All right. Let me send it from the phone to the computer. So, one of the first things I did when I got there was I skipped, like, there was like a huge line that everybody was waiting in, and I skipped it because I wasn't going to the same place as everybody else. I was going to... Let me save this image. Save. I'm not naming them anymore. Oh my gosh. Get me. Come on. Get over there. Here. The Porcelain Maid fan meet and greet. Oh, my tracking stopped. So, meeting other Porcelain Maid fans was very cool, but also very horrifying. Because, like, I could tell when they immediately clocked me as a LARPer. Like, it was like, getting through, like, yes, I'm a Porcelain Maid fan. No, I'm not that dedicated of a Porcelain Maid fan. I'm such a LARPer. God. I am, like, literally a poser. And I hate it. And we're trying to fix that, but gosh, I couldn't fix things fast enough. I was like, and like, I would get to talk to them, and firstly, they are so nice. Don't get me wrong, they were so nice. But like, I could see the look on their face when they start to realize I'm not who they think I am. No, it's okay to be a casual fan TV because people are just insane. Okay, no, don't get me wrong. It's not that they were like mean or judgy about it in any way, but it's like, they started they were talking to me with the assumption that I was like such a big Porcelain Maid fan. Cause why wouldn't they think that? I was dressed as him. But like, there was one conversation I had where the person was like, oh, and this person. And they're like, oh, I love this person. And I'm like, and I stare at them for a second. I'm just like, and they realize I don't know who they're talking about. And they're like, oh, they stream with Porcelain Maid in this stream. And I'm just like, oh, uh-huh. And I'm like, I did not know that. I'm like, and there were so many points where it was like, it's not that they were being mean or anything, but they were like talking to me with the assumption that I was just as big a fan of as they were. Not that, okay, hold on, I should clarify. It's not that it's not that I'm not a big fan or that there's anything that I don't love about porcelain made. But I lack the knowledge on certain things. I was like dying. Okay, this only happened like once or twice, but like, damn, I'm like, gosh. And it's like, it makes me want to watch more, honestly. I'm like, I cannot be clocked as a LARPer next year. Like, and I'm just like, Gosh, because it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough hours in the day for everything that I want to do. Because I'm trying to like, between trying to watch Porcelain Made and like trying to watch all of my friends that I want to support. Gosh, it is so hard to get everybody's streams in. And also just like how me being busy. But like, anyways, okay. LARP talk behind us. We will pretend we are not a LARPer. Other things that happened. Oh yeah, speaking of the cosplay, I wore the boots and the hat into, oh my gosh, Juan. I should need to make a thing. My face is covered, but my hands / body type may be in pics. Sorry if immersion breaking. There we go. Pin it. There we go. I want to be careful about people who really care about that, because I know a lot of people hold that dear. Be fair, your flesh matches your model. That's true. However, I know that's like, it's still a thing that people care about, and I don't ever want to be like, okay, I need you guys to hold me to it, that no matter what, I don't ever become like a VTuber who just like face cams with the VTuber tag. Don't get me wrong. Like, okay, I am not on the, I'm not big on like, you must cover everything up at all points, you cannot show anything, you must wear gloves and hand cams. However, I remember there was one guy that was playing Shrinova, and I was like, oh cool, a VTuber playing Shrinova, and I watched them for like 2 streams, and then the next like 10 streams were just a face cam, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, so why do you call yourself a VTuber then? So like, I don't know, I'm trying to toe the line the best I can, which is like what I do for a lot of streams, or like, not a lot of streams, but like any special events we do, where like I'll have like a cosplay, but like I'll be wearing a mask and sunglasses, or like when I was wearing the giant like cow head, where like you can't see my face, but like you can still see like my body type, and like I know that's still a thing for people. But anyways, switching out for, remember this is supposed to be a Handcam stream? What are the like other things that happened on the way? Do I have any other pictures of stuff that happened on the way to the con? I don't think so. Oh wait, no, this one. Right. It can't show up under this. It can't show up as a photo. It has to show up as a media type, or as a media thing. Well, let me go new. Media. Create new media. Browse. This was me. Cosplay hat and boots didn't fit in my luggage, so I'm wearing them on the plane because I am not paying $90 to check an extra bag. That was kind of how it was. Let me turn on loop. I did not want to. So I could not fit everything into my bag. That was the thing. The boots just had to be worn to the airport. I didn't have, like, what else was I gonna do? Same with my hat. Okay. You're right, I do need to hydrate. Welcome to Gadget, how are you doing? Yes, they are purple boots. So, fun fact, okay, those boots were expensive, but not for the reason that you think. They were very cheap boots. They were white boots that, like, sort of looked right, and I spray painted them. And the thing that made them expensive was the fact that I used multiple cans, that I used, like, too many cans of spray paint, like, more than I should have. Because like the first time, wait, I should have saved all these photos. I didn't put these photos in, but hold on. Maybe I could just like pull it up on my phone, and then I can just like send over the phone. Also, now that I'm moving my phone, that means my tracking stops working, which means switch to 3D. Switch to... Oop, there I am. Oh my gosh, I don't like this angle with me now. Come on, I'm moving this. Nope. Something about the way I stand in like Warudo, I don't like. Like, BC face has a much nicer like standing pose. If I move myself like this, oh, that makes it better. Anyways, because I'm gonna like get rid of this and then I'll show it on my phone. Wait, what do I need to get rid of again? This image, this image. Turn my brightness all the way up, because VTube Studio, like, so it doesn't waste battery, it automatically lowers your brightness. And then go to my photos. Again, supposed to be a Handcam stream, however, I am... Okay, we'll get to the Handcam stuff in a bit. I'm realizing there's no way I'm going to get through all this by the end of the stream. I'm doing okay, how are you doing? I'm doing well, I'm back from vacation. So let me see if I have these photos. Alright. So the first time I tried painting these boots, oh, that's not great. That's not great. Okay, we'll lower the brightness a bit. This is not great either. Okay, lowered brightness totally. All right, I forgot. I don't need to flip it. They came out totally pink. Not that you can really see this, anyways. Okay, well maybe doing this was not the right play. Okay, there we go. You can see they came out totally pink, like a bright hot pink. We redid. Made them purple, but they were still like a very like great purple rather than like anything that you would call actual purple boots. So I hit it with gray, which I thought would make it more actually good, but it didn't. It just looked like a dusty grape. And then I finally was like, all right, we'll get black and that's gonna fix it. And it did, except for the fact that the can just started exploding. And I got paint all over my hands. But at the end, it looked halfway decent. We got the boots good. Only issue is, they were leather boots. So, I don't know if you can see, but this was the first day I wore them. And you might be able to see that there's some white spots on the boots. That's because all the paint was chipping, and underneath, they were white boots. So, yeah. As the con went on, and I'd say, like, as the con went on, it was already like this from the moment that I got there because I wore them for, like, the entirety of, like, the airport. And, like, getting on my flight and everything. They were all just, like, chipped and cracked, and they were just, like, white parts all over them. Which is... Alright, we deal with it. But anyways, we're gonna have better boots next time. Because I do plan on continuing to cosplay this. Anyways, next photo. Let's get me off the screen. I don't want to be on there. Dull chip and crack, it's lore. I know, nobody said anything about it because, like, you know, it's the, it's porcelain made. Everything is, like, he's supposed to be, like, a decrepit doll. Alright. This is not the first day, but these were, like, the people I mostly hung out with. This was, like, the room meetup. So, I ended up getting to spend, I shared the room with, Ace, Runoxy, Mog, Daya, and for one night, Sklimbo. They were all amazing to meet. Mog and Ace, I mean, obviously, I got to meet... You guys know how much I love Ace. It was me meeting him for the first time. He's actually currently doing his own recap stream on his, on his Twitch, which is very funny. We're doing both these at the same time. Oh, finally getting slushy hand reveal? Oh, we got more than the hand reveal. Hold on. I'll swap over here. How tall is Ace? He is taller than me. I will say that. He's taller than me. Me and Daya are the same height. Mog is taller than me. Mog the green dinosaur. Ace is taller than me. I think it went Daya like barely shorter than me. We're about the same height. Me then. Ace as in taller than me, and then Mog as in slightly taller than him, I think is how it went. I don't remember where Runoxy and Sklimbo were. Runoxy, Okay, hold on. I should actually name them because I should not be assuming that like you guys all know exactly who these people are. All right. Let me like spin this image around. All right. At the bottom, because we did like this is like the thing that like VTubers do constantly, where like whenever they meet up, they'll like take pictures of their phone. Bottom, obviously me. That there is Mog, Green Dinosaur. He was very cool. I got to meet him last year as well. He was awesome to hang out with. I'm sure I like raised his cortisol levels by like by a few degrees during the trip. Ace, obviously my best friend in VTubing. Runoxy, who actually did not get really any chances to bottom, obviously me. Shut up. Runoxy, who I really never had many chances to interact with her before, but I got to meet her during this trip, and she was amazing to hang out with. She was awesome. I'm very glad I got to meet her. So when we first got there, Daya here, actually made us wait in the airport for like 4 hours for him to get there. So it was like 4 hours. 4 hours was it? Yeah, it was like 4 hours of me just like there with Runoxy waiting in the airport, which actually worked out pretty well because it was like a good chance for us to actually like say hi and like actually meet each other and like get to know each other, because of the group we were the ones who had like interacted the least. Like I don't know how much Runoxy's interacted with like Sklimbo, but like Runoxy was definitely the one I have interacted with the least, so it was nice to get to know her. So that was very fun. And we were literally waiting there for like 4 hours for Daya to show up and just like talk about stuff. Because Daya got in, so we got in at like 10 o'clock. Or actually I think I got in at 10 o'clock, Runoxy got in at 11, and Daya got in at like 2. And Daya's like, wait there for me. And we're like, what? And he finally gets in, and he's like, did you guys just sit in one place the entire time? We're like, yeah. He's like, I thought you guys would explore the airport and go different places in the airport. We're like, no. We literally just sat there and just like hung out and talked for like 3 hours or something. How do I keep spinning this? Here we go. Sklimbo is actually, he's a very big VTuber. I know like not many I know my audience is like not as many like watches a lot of VTuber people. So Sklimbo, this funny little guy, look at him. He's such a strange little creature. He's actually part of like a big company, Sox VTuber agency. He's the only like VTuber in a company that I like actually know, both of like that I watch and that like I've actually gotten to speak to. Kitty, oh my gosh, my cat just let out the loudest meow ever. Kitty, you okay? Oh my gosh, Kitty. Okay, we might switch my hand cam to a cat cam. We might. Alright. Be careful not to dox me. Alright, Kitty. Kitty. There she is. I forgot the camera's upside down. Kitty. Kitty, do you want to play with your toy? Alright, no, she doesn't. Okay. There she is. Oh, crap. No. There you are. Kitty. Look, Kitty. I should really just get rid of this image so I don't have to like maneuver this camera. Kitty, you want it? She does not care. Alright, cat. Sure, buddy. Okay. Back onto the desk. Okay. So anyways, I got to meet Sklimbo. Sklimbo is awesome. He's so supportive of us. Like, especially with me, I know at least for me and Daya, actually no, for everybody, he's very good at taking care of people, I guess. He gave me advice, and I think he gave Daya some advice that Daya then transferred to me. I believe he has been giving workouts to, I think, both Mog and Daya, because He's actually let me actually just shout him out for anybody whoever wants to see him. Slash shout out VTuber male. What? Slash shout out. His name is literally VTuber male. And he's like a fitness focused VTuber. I mean, he also does like lots of Pokemon stuff, but he literally just like gives people fitness advice and like helps them along with their stuff. So like multiple people who there know like we're getting fitness like regimens from him, which is very funny. He's a really nice guy to be around. He just like gets everybody in a room like ready to go. But other things. What was I gonna say? It was awesome to meet Ace and Mog, and Renoxy and Diet, and just everybody was great to meet up with. I named my Glaceon Slush, and he's putting in major work. Hell yeah. I should probably actually be like, before we just keep showing images forever, I should actually show my the stuff that I have, because this is supposed to be a Handcam stream. So first thing I have is this, which is actually my badge from last year. So this is my badge from last year, and you're gonna notice quickly that there's like a big difference between my previous badge and my new badge. Let me grab my new badge real quick. Where is my new badge? I had like a whole duffel bag just full of things that I brought back. Where's my new badge? Gosh, I need to take some of this stuff out because it's taking up too much room. So where is it? Shouldn't be that hard to find it. Hello? It's on a lanyard. How am I not finding it? There it is. It's at the very bottom, which makes sense. It was like the first thing I packed. So there's like ribbons on the bottom of it, which actually you can. I had to flip this so you can actually read it. Handcam, transform, flip horizontal. So you can see that I got a ribbon from Hazmat, Ultra Echo, the Dollhouse, Numbers Channel, and Bumblebee Pudding last year. This year, I got more. Along with some repeats. Hold on, let me do what I should be doing is, where are my gloves? I believe I put my gloves in here. Here's one. Both of them, actually. So, other thing I can show off is the gloves I use for my cosplay. I'm gonna wear these for like the rest of the Handcam, unless we get to like opening card packs, in which case I'll have to take them off because I am not trying to open card packs with these, because they are not very easy to like do anything with. I couldn't use my phone with them on because like it doesn't like accept them. But yeah, we got these. Gosh, my camera quality is so bad. They don't match my skin tone, but that's okay. They don't. Just by a bit, though. Yeah, so I was gonna say, of the people I met, I got like a bunch of very nice ribbons. People were like hanging out. People were just like giving out like so many ribbons. They're doll hands. So wait, actually, I have a question for Tron. You said you saw like my gloves and said like, oh, you did a way easier version than I did. What did you do? Their doll hands wouldn't make sense for them to match. That's so true. Good point. Okay. But other things, cool things that happened. Firstly, Cypher was the greatest. Cypher actually, instead of like bringing stuff for, I guess, for just themselves like everybody else did, because everybody brought like their own ribbon or something, 3D printed finger and palm parts. Seriously? That's sick. Okay, yes, mine was easier, but mine is not as cool as that. Mine is... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Cypher brought one sticker of himself, and then also brought one sticker for like each person that he was planning to meet at the con. So even though I didn't bring any like special stickers or anything, I ended up getting a sticker myself from Cypher. So that ended up on my badge. Also, let me go slash shout out. I should shout out all the cool people that I met. Slash shout out Cypher Lunas. Does he have an... Hold on, let me check. Does he have an underscore in his name? And I can check because I know he's live right now. It shouldn't be too hard to like just find him real quick. I'm pretty sure he's live right now. I swear... No, he does not. Cool. He was so sweet to me. I got him, like, whenever I went somewhere, I just invited him because, like, he wasn't like in the group chat that like we had set up for like rooming and stuff. So just like and like the group chat capped at like 10 people. So there were like 2 or 3 people who just like weren't in the group chat but just like had everything relayed to them, and I was relaying everything to like Cypher, and Cypher was so sweet. I'm so glad I got to hang out with him. Other people, this sticker is of Trent Deadwood. Trent, which I'm not gonna have time to shout everybody out. I'll try to remember to shout people out later. Trent was also very cool. I like that when he said like to everybody, you'll know it's me because I look like a stereotypical metalhead, and sure enough he did. He's very big into like metal concerts and stuff, and yeah, he looked like a metalhead. He was very cool to me. He was so fun. He had a very like dude bro energy that like was awesome to be around. I really had fun with him there. He was constantly hanging out with Zeph Hathon. Zeph was actually also dressed as his own model. Oh my gosh, that's right. I never showed off the second cosplay. Hold on. We not only have one cosplay. We not only cosplay Porcelain Maid. I also cosplayed. Again, warning, it shows hands. Myself. So, come on, which I should probably, in case anybody wants to like compare and contrast. There we go. Oop, not that. In case anybody wants to compare and contrast. So I did not get the, I forgot to get a straw. That's one thing I forgot. I forgot to, or not that I forgot, but I didn't get the like sash that goes around my chest with like the little push, the push things. However, I did at least get one. Oh, I forgot I have it locked. Model movement unlocked. Instead of like the belt with like the stuff, I wore like a brown shirt that I knew would go farther than the jacket, to at least kind of look like a belt. So there were a lot of things I would have done better. Another thing is like I wanted to do two gooning my shit to this gang. Hi Nix, welcome in. No gooning. What I was gonna say? Yeah, welcome in, Nix. Yeah, so there were like things that I would have done better about the cosplay, but like it came out as good as it would have. So the funny thing was I actually planned on doing the 2 cosplays in different ways. I had the Porcelain Maid cosplay that I planned on like making myself, and then the second cosplay of me that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like outsource this. I'm like, I'll commission one person to do the jacket and one person to do the hair. Okay. The person I commissioned to do the hair, just because like I was like I knew I'd have zero clue how to do my own hair. I can barely do a wig with my friends helping me. Trying to figure out how my model's hair is, I knew would be like impossible for me, and I sent that out and they were like absolutely great. They sent me everything I wanted and more. It was so nice. And just it was absolutely great. The person who did the jacket tried to scam me, so not great. The person who did the jacket tried to run away with my money, and I had to like chase them down to another platform and like demand that they finished it. And then they also just didn't do it properly because they didn't include, you know, the logo that's on the center of my shirt? They did not send it with that, and I had to go get that. I had to like to go to a printing store and do that myself. Cat, did you hear my cat meow? I didn't think her meows picked up on camera. Hold on, we'll show the cat. There she is. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, where's your wand? Kitty. Hey, she is playing now. I tried playing with her earlier and she was not going for it. She's very lazy, as you can see. Alright, that was for one thing. Kitty, you don't want to try again? Kitty? Come on, Kitty. Alright. Alright, cat. And she's going under my bed. Alright. She's very lazy and fat. And there's only so much we can do. I have been trying to play with her. So she was very she was actually like forgiving of me this year, or not this year, but like this time. Previously, whenever I've gone on like extended vacations or anything, she has gotten very like upset with me and will like be angry at me for a while until I like hang out with her a bit and she gets over it. When I got back, she actually took like a few hours of like staying away from me, and then she was back normal. So that was, hey, pretty good on the wonton side. But other things about the cosplay, yeah, my experience with the person who made me the jacket was not great. They asked me, wow, it's Sewer Water 52. No, what the hell? It's not me, I'm Slushy. Welcome in, Kai, how are you doing? We're doing like an Offkai recap and Handcam, although I'm mostly doing pictures right now just because it's relevant at the moment. Maybe one day I'll like cover my face and we'll do like a stream in the cosplay. I'd have to do it for like some special event or something. I'm not just gonna do that normally. If you ever need tips for cosplay, let me know. I know some people who could give some good tips. Thank you so much. I will probably need them. OnlyFans stream? Never. Hit me up if you do. Hell yeah. What else was I gonna say? Other things about it. Is that a FOP sticker I see? Yeah, Cypher. I love Cypher. I was saying Cypher was so fun to hang out with. Cypher's great. So, other things. So everybody was giving out ribbons and stuff. Fun fact about Trent and Zeph. Zeph got the wrong size and made like a very tiny ribbon. Ace! Welcome in. I need to talk. I was going to talk about you at some point. I mean, I kind of talked about you a little bit. / shout out Ace P Kaz. Well, hi Ace. I would ask what you're doing, but I know what you were doing. You were doing your own version of this. You're doing your own Offkai recap. I'm doing it too, although I just started. I'm already like very distracted and stuff. We're at 50 minutes. I've talked about like nothing so far. I feel like I've just been talking in circles. My boyfriend went to meet his other boyfriends. He lied to me about bed sharing and spooning. Yeah, so I did not share a bed with Ace. Ace and Mog shared a bed though. If anybody wants to write like a fan fiction about that or something, I don't know, or make art of it. How? Do that. Actually, don't ask them for permission. Don't do that just because I said it. if they're good with it, they're good with it. But not hold on. I should not be demanding art of people without asking first. Yeah, no. Ace and Mog shared a room and I had to sleep on the couch. So, what was even the point? What was the point of going to California then? I already write fanfic about Ace Chan. I see. But I was gonna say, it's fine. Just ask forgiveness later. True, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what they say. Where is it? All right. So, other things. I put down on my thing Slushy Water VTuber sometimes cosplayer. So, fun fact, I had an issue with getting my badge because last year I put down my full name instead of Slushy Water. So it got printed on my badge and I had to cover up. This year I'm like, okay, we're gonna fix that. You know what I did instead? I put down my legal name as first name Slushy, last name Water. I don't know how, like, I did not realize I was putting down my legal name. So they're like, all right, gotta check your legal name against your driver's license. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, hey man, sorry, I put it in wrong. I'm like, I can give you the name that I put in. He's like, yeah, just give me that. And I'm like, all right. He's like, okay. And he's like, all right, just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have been let known that the cat pooped and it reeks even outside of my room. I need to clean up the poop. Otherwise, this entire house will smell. Therefore, I'm putting this on a be right back screen. That's what that was. It was it was me being told, no litter box? No, it is a litter box. It's just she has very fragrant feces. By the way, I do believe it was possible to change it through the website. I did, but I changed it in line, so it was not updated by the time I got up there. So I'm gonna put these down, and I'm gonna put this down on Be Right Back, and I'm gonna go change out my cat's litter real quick. Yeah. So oh yeah, and it gets worse. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tell that part of the story. It's fine. Make sure to start ads. True, I'll do that. Don't forget to wash your hands after. Trust me, I always do. I definitely do. Okay, hold on. Be right back. And yes, I will start the ads. All right. Ads time. Just while I'm gone. I'll be back. Why can't I turn on my 3-minute ads? You recently ran an ad and must wait to run another. Come on. The one time I actually want to. I usually, I hate ads, and now that I actually want to run them for once, I can't. Sure. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Or two. Okay, I'm back. All right. What was I saying again? Let me put these gloves back on. Oh yeah. So I got a whole bunch of ribbons. So apparently there was somebody who, okay, so there's like a ribbon collecting competition. Everybody brings these ribbons, all right? And they share them around, usually to like either have something funny like for people to take home after an event, or say, hey, I met this person. There was like a thing at the end of the con where it was saying who got the most ribbons. apparently somebody had, I think, like 500, like 60 or something, 500 something. And for the context, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14 ribbons. Compared to last year where I got, I think, 4 or 5. 5. Like, how do you even get that many? Shut up. I know, as I said 6, 7, I realized. I can no longer count on stream now. Like, I literally just can't anymore. But anyways, I got this one. So, I met Lala Amanita, and, I was like, and she was holding a ribbon upside down. And I said, oh, does that say dap me up? And she's like, yeah, it does. And then she shows me the rest, and I see the foot, and I'm like, I see who you are. Like, I also got Dollhouse and Numbers Channel, which I actually got last year from Riot, who gave them to me last year, and was very cool to hang out with. The Dollhouse is like a VTuber group. I don't believe I actually watch any of them though. Numbers is another one that I do not watch. Ignore me. These two I took because they were offered to me. This one I got at the Porcelain Maid fan meetup. The one, it says, Father, we wish to unionize. And then that's the blockhead. That's Porcelain Maid's hand. So she is LARPing. I know, I am LARPing. Next, the Gazers. Porcelain Maid is very close with Noro. So the Noro fan meetup was also at the same place as Porcelain Maid's. Which is... Can't believe Riot lost round 1 Exploding Kittens. That's right! Riot played Exploding Kittens with me and Ace, and lost immediately, unfortunately. Just unfortunate drawing of a bomb. Twice. The Gazers also had their meetup, so I got one of these as well. Hazmat, I got his. He actually he gave me his last year too, but this was like an updated one. I went by the Irium booth. I don't know if I ever want to stream on Irium. It seems like a cool idea. It's like vertical streaming, kind of like TikTok, but it's like an app that's like dedicated to just like VTuber streams on there. But like the issue with that is that I can't play any games or just like show anything on stream other than my model, which is kind of what kills it for me, but I don't know. On the other hand, it's like streaming on the go is nice. How goes Slushy? Hi, Biscuit, and hold on. Let me shout you out, because it's, you know whose birthday it is? Or maybe yesterday's birthday? I think was today. Slash shout out Biscuit. Is it Biscuit birthday? I think it is. Biscuit VT, happy birthday! Hold on, do we have a birthday song? This is the one that my grandma taught me. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday! Happy... My grandma loved that song. Anyways, other things. I walked by somebody who was like, he gave everybody a, he was giving out like Japanese, what was that game again? It was the one that was like, it was like the anime version of Hearthstone. It was Shadowverse. I used to play Shadowverse a lot when I was younger. But now I don't. And not Samurai Sakura. And he gave me one along with this one, which is apparently this is really funny if you play Shadowverse and know Japanese. And this one that just has a drawing of Miku on stage that says Migu, and like 5 people that says OMG it Miku. That one's pretty good. I ran into VTutor who gave me this VTutor one. Actually, one of the biggest things I need to talk about is Oshi Push. I have a few stories about Oshi Push that happened there. Oshi Push, the card game that I love. And Rift Runners, a second card game, which we are now cheating on Oshi Push with. So we'll get, okay. Thing about Rift Runners is I actually saw their stand and I was like, well, it's a VTuber card game, which sounds fun, but I'm kind of devoted to playing Oshi Push right now. But I saw that they had buy one, get one free. And on top of that, you're cheating on Yu-Gi-Oh! With these games. That's actually true. I'm cheating on Yu-Gi-Oh! With Oshi Push, and I'm cheating on Oshi Push with Rift Runners. I ended up meeting somebody very cool named Nanomancer, who said to me, oh, that's cool that you play Oshi Push. have you ever heard of Rift Runners? And I'm like, oh yeah, I saw their stall. And he's like, well, I'm in the game. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, so what's the gameplay like? And he goes, well, I don't know, I've never played it. Or no, not only did he say he was in the game, but he like helps a lot with the company and like doing things. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I know there's like different card types. Like I know there's like beast monsters that I am, and he's like, I'm a magic monster. Because I'm like he's like, my model is like a cat, it's like a cat wizard, so I'm like a beast monster and like a magic one. He's like, that's about all I know of it. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, damn. I'm like, people are getting the VTuber card games without even playing them. How many VTuber card games do I need to play and I still don't get in them? I say as I don't talk to anybody else who plays them. Playing multiple card games isn't cheating. It's nice to have a holistic view on card games. I play like 11 card games now. Okay, I know. I'm just making the joke about it because you just got Rift Runners too. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I literally just got Rift Runners. Is that my fault, by the way? No, it's not. So the funny thing is, like, I'm now buying Rift Runners, and like I have the boxes here. So I got 2 boxes of Rift Runners. We got Mystic Uprising, and then we also got Shimmering Waves. Now, in my mind, I was thinking, Shimmering Waves. I saw it's like, oh, it's like beach themed. So I'm thinking, oh, there's gonna be water cards and like maybe even ice cards in here. I'm like, hey, that fits with. Oh my gosh, we're in ads. All right, I'll continue talking about this when we're out of ads. I'll continue. For anybody who's in ads, take a sip of water. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Take a sip. We got 3 minutes before ads go away. Is there anything I can do in the meantime? I don't think so. I think, yeah, I guess I actually need to go back to waiting during ad breaks now that all the gift subs that that Oruke gave out have expired. So now I actually have to go back to waiting during ads for them to be over and I can talk to everybody again. It's lonely in these ads. Alright, well at least I'm gonna take a stretch. Oh my gosh, 3 ads, 3 minutes feels so long when waiting for ads. Like, realistically, I should go up and go do stuff, but I don't really have anything to do right now. I already went to the bathroom when I took out the cat poop. Alright. We're gonna get back to this. Also, is it me? If I lean back, do my eyes grow, or are they always that big? Does leaning back give me a new perspective, or do my eyes grow? Like, from here, this is me leaning back. And then this is me close to the camera. No, it's not that my eyes grow, it's that their placement moves. That's why, when I move back, they move into, like, a low spot that makes them look bigger. Because now, like, more of the round part is there. Anyways, okay, ignore that. What I was gonna say was, I got Mystic Uprising because I figured Nanomancer's gonna be in there. And then I got Rift Runners because I was like, oh, cool, beach. That means, like, water. Like, you know, like, the beach, the water. And, like, ice and stuff. I'm thinking, hopefully, like, maybe even ice cards. Because I'm like, you know, I know there's ice cards in this game. And, like, my character, I'm like, that'd be a fun thing if I could make an ice deck. A few minutes later, I realized I saw that there was already, like, a fire and ice decks. They're, like, fire and ice, like, starter decks. So I'm like, all right, so maybe the ice cards aren't going to be in here. I'm like, that's fine. That was a long shot anyways. And I realized this is a VTuber card game, and this is a beach set. I'm realizing this is all just going to be girls in swimsuits. I'm realizing that's what it's going to be. That's I don't know why I should have realized. But honestly, that's like that was one of my reasons why I have no interest in V card. Like, I saw V card. I have zero interest in buying any V card things. I know because, like, firstly, it doesn't really, like, play as, like, a fun game. And then secondly, all the images of, like, the VTubers in there just look like they're all just, like, swimsuit shots, and I'm just like, really? We can't have, like, funny in-jokes for, like, each VTuber or something? I'll take it off your hands if you don't want it. No, I'm gonna keep them. If the game is fun, I'm gonna keep playing it. But they had buy one get one free, so I wanted to get two separate ones. But honestly, I probably should have gone with there was like a Halloween themed one that I probably should have gone with instead of the beach one. But anyways, at some point I was saying like that we'd pull it if we had time at the end of the stream. But like with how slow we're going, there's no way we're gonna have time. I have not taken like a single thing out of my bag. So we're gonna move past these. And now is like the actual point in stream where I can start like just taking stuff out of my bag and putting on the desk for us to look at. Oh, next thing, I forgot. So I don't really watch many big VTubers. So like all I bought in Artist Alley was porcelain made keychains, because porcelain made is my only big VTuber I watch. Everybody else I watch is like small, where like they're not gonna have merch. So I got 4 porcelain made keychains and 1 charm. However, I did not actually buy some of them because I believe this keychain and the charm I bought were bought for me by Ace, which I need to pay him back for because I don't believe these were gifts. I believe these were a pay me back situation. I just haven't paid him back. I don't think these were actually gifts. I think I'm just stealing actually. So I need to pay him back for that. Oops. But what I was gonna say was, fun fact about this charm, Daya, who, okay, for context, like, probably my 2 favorite VTubers are, Listen to Slushy, Don't Steal, yeah, although I did kind of steal. So, for the context, Daya is my Oshi, which is just, like, the term for, like, favorite VTuber, basically. Porcelain Maid is a very close second. Daya, as whenever I say that, like, oh yeah, you're my favorite, he always goes, no, Porcelain Maid is. That's just like a thing he does. I don't know if it's humble or if he's just screwing with me. So when he saw that I got this charm, he said, can I bite it? And I'm like, what? He goes, can I bite it? And I'm like, why? He's like, so I leave a tooth mark, and then you have a charm with both of your favorite VTubers. And I'm like, I guess. And he bit it. And now there's a tooth mark in there. It was washed right after, of course. It was washed. Which actually didn't matter, because apparently apparently all these like acrylic keychains have like the little film on them that you're supposed to remove right after. So it didn't matter because we just removed the film after. So, but anyways, yeah, so now I have this charm, which is now has my 2 favorite VTubers. One of them it's actually a picture of, and the other has a tooth mark in there. So pretty cool. We love Daya. Actually, let me shout out Daya. / shout out Daya. Diamandis. Diamandis. There he is. My Oshi. Go follow him. Anyways, but now that's done, I can actually start pulling stuff out of my bag. So I just had like a whole bunch of things in my bag that I'm now taking out, and I can show to you guys. The first thing is a playmat. So for Oshi Push, I bought a playmat and sleeves for my Oshi Push deck, which, for context, Porcelain Maid is my deck in Oshi Push. I play his deck. I say play his deck as in I played it for this tournament and practicing for this tournament. So we got this, which is of his fans, or like the low mascots of his fans, the blockheads, and it is a cool mat. It might become our new mat that we keep on stream. Hands. Hi Zephyr, welcome in. Sorry I didn't start it. Oh wait, hold on. You told me to start at 10 because you get off work at 10. I start at 9:30. Wow, I see. Seriously, welcome in. I actually also have more things from Oshi Push. A second playmat. This is a playmat of Fujikura Orika. I won it through the stamp rally. You can see this is the little design on it. So they give out like certain rewards for having played a certain amount of games at the con. So one of the rewards for playing, I think, like either like 10 or 15 games was that playmat. There was also a reward that I got, a golden card, which I will show off in a bit, as well as a starter deck, which actually I got the Tenma starter deck and I gave it to Ace because he bought one starter deck and he was actually planning on buying a second to play with a friend or just like take home with him. So I gave him my second starter deck. So now he has two. Which is good because that means Ace will learn to play and then I have new people to play Oshi Push with. However, this is actually, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Rom is a big fan of FaZe Connect. Not really necessarily all FaZe Connect members, but like he's a FaZe Connect fan. So a few of these things are gonna be bundled together and shipped over to him because he didn't make it to Oshi. He didn't make it to Offkai, so I'm making a little care package for him as a thank you for being awesome. As a thank you. So this is one of the items that goes into his care package. We have a few others. So along with that, I also got a second playmat. So at some point in the con, I had gotten 3 playmats. And obviously I did not need 3 playmats. So I ran into somebody who was trading merch. Like, he said like, oh, I start out with like a single pin and I'm like trading up merch, where he's like trading merch for merch until he gets like bigger and bigger things. And he asked me like, do you have anything you want? Or do you have anything that like, you're willing to trade? And I said, oh, I have a playmat. Not this one, but a different one. And he's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, what'll you give me for it? And he ended up giving me this, along with, I believe, a sticker or a pin. And this is another FaZe Connect member. She's sweet. So this one also goes in Rom's care package. So this playmat and like 2 other things are going in with him. The other thing that I got him, I say got for him, I won it. I won it and then, oh yeah, here it is. Here's Dizzy. This is one of Rom's all-time favorite VTubers. So this one I know he will be excited for. And then where is the last thing that goes into his care package is, I got it in here. It's hard to pick up the gloves. Okay. It is this, a golden Oshi Push card. So they were giving out like these metallic Oshi Push cards, and I bought one of Porcelain Maid because I actually was playing the Porcelain Maid deck and I enjoy his streams. However, they gave me this one for Hakushika Iori, who I don't know. I don't watch any of her streams and I do not play her deck in the game, so it only makes sense to go to Rom. Also, it also just like adds on to the little care pack, or like the little package of FaZe Connect things for Rom. So those are all going to him. Along with, actually no, I actually do have more for him. He's getting a couple things actually. He also got, let me see if I can grab one of them, or a couple of them actually. I also won, I say won, I didn't actually win these. These I actually got because they give them out with like purchases. stickers. So there were a couple of these. Oh wait, no, these are not Oshi Push stickers. These two are Ace stickers. Ace actually gave me these two stickers. I put one of them. I put another copy of these, or like another one of these, on my badge. But these ones, I put these in my bag to take home. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them right now. But yeah, look at my cool little Ace sticker. I know I said like the only merch I bought was for Porcelain Made because I don't watch any, or like nobody else I watch does merch, but I still got gifts from them. So yeah. Unfortunately, my camera is not great. Did I give you a magnet? No, you did not. I missed out on the magnets, I guess. Tanku! Tanku, we're just talking about Oshi Push. Welcome in. Guys, say hi to Manko Tanku. Manko Tanku, I actually played Oshi Push with. Let me go / shout out. Manko Tanku. He's actually having his what'd you say? It was a 2.0 reveal on it was a 2.0 model reveal on Friday, right? VT. Manko Tanku VT. Does not exist. Hold on. I spelled something wrong. / shout out. Oh my gosh, and Ren! Hold on. I just gotta rate. Okay, hold on. I gotta shout out both of you now. Manko Tanku VT. I do not exist. You do exist. We're proving it. Welcome in, Ren. Okay. So Monto, I know, was talking about Offkai and doing a recap of his Offkai things. I am doing that right now. Welcome in, Monto. And Ren, what were you up to? But welcome in, Ren. Very, very glad to have you. I was gonna say, so Monto posts on Twitter saying, hey, hey, I want some, or I'm wondering if I should buy, Oshi Push or Rift Runners. And I said, please buy Oshi Push. I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun. And he said, would you be willing to teach me? And I said, hell yes. Because personally, I need to be more social and meet other VTubers, which like obviously I've seen his stuff, but like I've never like actively spoke to him. But like we met up, we played Oshi Push. It was awesome. I'm so glad that I have somebody new to play Oshi Push with. I finished Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. Oh, dang, alright. Wait, are there any more seasons, or is Season 2 the last one? But I was gonna say, other things, not much. I mean, that was welcome in. I know you're having your 2.0 on Friday, guys. Go check him out. See his cool new stuff. I'm gonna put these aside. I should make like a pile of everything that I already have covered. Oh yeah, Monto, I traded one of the okay, this is the thing that I got while you were there. I also talked about this I traded for another playmat that I got. Oh, I also need to talk about how I did in the tournaments. So there were 2 tournaments that were going on. There was one on Friday and one on Saturday. So kind of the whole reason that I started like the idea of cosplaying Porcelain Made was because I thought there is only 2 seasons. Oh, so you're just done. Dang. All right, rated out of 10. I was thinking it would be amazing if it'd be awesome if I showed up to the tournament in a Porcelain Made cosplay and then played the Porcelain Made deck. For context, last time that I won a tournament, they took a picture of me and put it on Twitter, and I was holding Porcelain Made's plushie, specifically this one, and he saw it and was like, holy shit, you won with my plushie. So I was trying to one-up myself, and this time winning the entire cosplay. However, it did not work out because I did not win either tournament. So I was not able to take it. I believe both tournaments I won 2 games and I lost 1. I believe that happened both times. Or no, maybe it was one tournament I lost 2 games and the other I won 2 games. They were only 3-round tournaments. So all I needed to do was win 3 games and it did not work out. Literally, the first tournament, like the first round, I had like the most awful experience ever because I draw my opening hand. They give you 1 mulligan. One time you're allowed to refresh your hand for a new one. I look at my starting hand. I go, this is not good enough. I refresh it for a new hand. I get like 3 movement cards, which like for context, movement cards are kind of like extenders, I guess, to put them in like Yu-Gi-Oh terms, where like they don't start your plays, but they make your plays better. And then I drew a high cost card that I really should not have been playing in the first place. It was like one of the last cards I put in because I was like, I guess it could be good. And then like one decent card that just wasn't the situation for it. And I just like, my opponent just had like the absolute nuts hand. He drew like 3 of this card called You Laugh, You Lose, which just works like, it works amazing if your opponent like does nothing, because it works if your opponent has no points so far. So he just drew 3 of them, dropped them on the field, and I just like could not stop them because like they get weaker as soon as I get any points. But he just did not let me get any points because I never got through him in the first place. And just with like the horrible hand I got, it was over in like 3 turns. By like the 3rd turn, I was like, yeah, man, you got this. I'm like, there's no way to come back from this. 3 turns and I just absolutely got destroyed. My next 2 games I did much better in, and I was like, damn. I'm like, why did I have to run into that guy first? And then the next tournament, I just wasn't playing very well. However, I actually previously, even before, Porcelain Maid, I actually got to meet him because they have like, have you ever seen, they have like these little like, it's like a TV on a stand, or like a monitor on a stand that just kind of like drives around the con, and they have like a camera so they can see where they're driving and stuff. And Porcelain Maid saw me in my cosplay, and craziest thing ever. So there's multiple parts of the story. He sees me, and he's like, oh my gosh, he's like, I love your cosplay, and I'm like, thank you. And I show him my doll, and I lift up the forehead, and he says, slushy? And that's crazy, because like, you met RoboMaid, exactly. And sorry, I'm gonna have to go now. Bye. Hope you have a good stream. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, Monta. Oh, actually, speaking of raids, I need to also shout out Ren / shout out. But thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks. I know you had a long stream. Go get some sleep. I forgot to say. Anybody who raids needs to go run. Please do get some sleep. Go. You had a long time. Shout out Ren Sage VT. No, VT. You're not VT. You're 10. You're like me. You have numbers in the name. / shout out Rin Sage. Speaking of, I've said this like multiple times. I love having numbers in my name instead of like VT. Because like, I just like that not everybody who sees me immediately knows I'm a streamer. Like, I just like chilling and like watching people. I do not need them to know that I'm a VTuber when I watch other VTubers. That is not something that needs to be known to people. I just want to exist and enjoy the stream. I do not need you being like, oh my gosh, you're a VTuber? we should hang out sometime. No, we shouldn't. I want to enjoy your stream. That's how I feel about a lot of streams. Obviously, I do want to. I should be more social, but like, just when I'm just like watching a stream, I just want to chill and watch. Like, if we run into each other, then I can be like, you know what? Hi, let's actually talk. But like, if I'm just watching a stream, I just want to watch. I just want to exist in peace. You're a VTuber? We should hang out sometime. Yeah? We should, Baki. We should. What I was gonna say was, oh yeah, so there was nothing on me to say my name. All he saw was that it had been signed on the forehead, and he remembered that like I was the guy whose like merch he signed on his forehead, or like on the forehead of the doll. And I'm like, that's crazy. For me, that's the craziest thing ever, that like he remembered me. But he later, and like I was gonna brag to you guys about that, but I was watching his stream and he talked about me, and he was like, you know, Slushy seemed like really surprised that I remembered him. Last year he chased me up a flight of stairs. He's hard to forget. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Because last year I did actually chase him up. I did actually chase him to get his signature. Not in like a creepy way, but like, okay, he okay, not to say he was asking for it, but like for context. Last year, he he tapped on my shoulder. I did not know he was going to be there in real life. He tapped on my shoulder, said nice plush, and I'm like, thanks. And then he walks away. I don't realize that it's him because his voice sounds different than it does like through through the stream, you know? And also he wasn't like putting on he wasn't like doing like the streamer voice. He's being a lot more like cool, I guess. Like he's very high energy on stream. He's doing like he had like the voice that he does, like he has a second channel for like just like lower energy streams, or like things that he doesn't consider like meant to go on the main channel, where like he's not putting on like a show as much. He's just kind of like just existing, and he was using that voice, and I really hadn't like got to hear it yet, so I did not really recognize it. And he went up like a flight of stairs, or like up an escalator. No, he went up the stairs, not the escalator. And he like pointed over the edge. And he like whispered, "That's me." So like, and I realized that like, holy crap, I'm holding his doll. That's him. So I chased him up the stairs, or like I ran up the stairs to get his signature, and like tell him I'm a huge fan, which obviously you could tell because you know I was holding his merch, but like you know, like I have his plush. Obviously I'm a huge fan, but you know I had to say it. So yeah, so he remembered me from that, which is so funny because the guy who I talked about meeting a while back, VTuber male Sklimbo, actually said to him like, yeah, I mentioned you to Porcelain Maid and he knows your name. I was like, he's like, yeah, Slushy, oh, I love him. I'm like, really? Or no, not that he said I love him, but he was like, Sklimbo was like, oh yeah, Slushy, I love, or Sklimbo said to him like, Slushy, I love that guy, and Porcelain Maid was like, Slushy, oh, the guy I signed the merch of, oh, I know him. And that was just like crazy that he knew my name. Which like honestly, if I wasn't a LARPer and I was more active in like his community, you know what, then it wouldn't be so surprising that he knows my name, you know? This is on me for not being more active. That like, he was so surprised that I was surprised that he knew my name. I don't know, I feel like maybe I shouldn't treat him as much of a celebrity as he is. I don't know. But anyways, that's how that story went. Oh yeah, so the whole point was, when I met him, aside from him recognizing me, it's okay, we're all LARPers in our own ways, exactly. Point is, he remembered me and I said, hey, I showed him like the gold Porcelain Maid card I had, because I have like, it's in my deck box. Where's my, where did I put my deck box? Is that in here? No, it's in one of the pockets. Here it is. My deck box. Let's see if I can, is it this one? No, it's in the middle here. One more. Nope. One more. Nope. Where's my golden Porcelain Maid? Here it is. My golden Labubu. My golden Porcelain Maid card. I showed him this and I said like, hey, I'm planning on winning the Oshi Push tournament using your cards. And he said, that's awesome. And he said, even if you don't, it's still sick as hell that he's like, I'm proud of you for cosplaying the deck you're playing because that sounds awesome. So, you know what? That kind of took a little bit of the pressure off, the fact that I promised him I would win and I did not. The fact they said in advance he's proud of me for like, cosplaying the deck that I was playing, because he said just that as an idea is very cool to him. So, hell yeah, that means I'm cool to him. In a way. I'm not actually. So yeah, that actually led me to, where is, at the end of the weekend, after no, not that photo. At the end, do I have this photo? Do I have the one of me and him together? Of course I didn't save it. Alright, hold on. Let me go over here. Let me download this photo. Save image. Save. You're cool to us. Hell yeah. Thank you, Trish. Also, I'm not sure if I ever said welcome in, Trish. I hope you're having a good day. I don't think I ever said like hi, like a proper hi. But at the end of the con, I did actually get to meet him, or not actually meet him, but I got to go to his meet and greet, which was very fun. I only had a minute with him. They had like a time limit where it was like, because he only had his meet and greet for like an hour, so it was everybody in line, and like the guys were just like pushing us through. They'd be like, you get a minute to talk to him, we take your picture, you're done. And then you go away. So, but I did break the news that I did not win in the tournament, but he said That was still awesome. And so that's not his normal model. Or I mean, he uses it like more than half the time. He uses it most of the time, honestly, at this point, because it's like his new model. He got it like 7 months ago, where it's like his male model. And as soon as it was like me next up in line, he disappeared from the screen. I was like, what the heck? Where'd he go? I'm thinking to myself, of course it happens on the time I want to talk to him. And then he comes back in the porcelain guard model, like the model that you see there, because it's the one that I was cosplaying. So I could get a photo, so I could like talk to him and get a photo of him in that model. And it's like, and like I wasn't gonna ask for it. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, do you mind switching models for me? But like I was really hoping he would. So I was really happy with that. Yeah, meeting my idols, great. You know what they say, always meet your idols. But like seriously, I did get to meet my idols. I got to meet Ace. I got to meet Porcelain Bay. I got to meet Daya again. So yeah, awesome. Trying to think other things about the thing. Oh right, also relating to buying Rift Runner packs. Because I showed those Rift Runner boxes I got earlier, and the stickers that I got from it all comes back. So I bought a box of Oshi push cards, and when you buy a box of Oshi push cards, they give you like stickers based on how much money you spent. And I got 5 stickers. And for context, this was a big box of cards, all right? Like a big box. I put it down and I walked out. Or no, I don't think I even put it down. I think they just never gave it to me. I think I just like started talking with somebody and then we just walked out. I put the stickers in my bag and I left with only the stickers. Like, I just walked out without like the thing that I paid good money for. And I complained about it like and I made a joke about it in like the Discord, and then I got a message saying like please DM me, and I DM'd them. The Oshi Push people are sending me a new box to replace the one I lost. I say lost, I didn't even lose it. I didn't have it in the first place. I walked away before they handed it to me. Yeah, so anyways, not smart. We had a couple of not smart moments during the trip, honestly. That was probably that was one of the biggest ones. That like I got the Oshi Push cards and just did not keep. I didn't even get them. I paid for them and left. So honestly, even if I didn't get them, I'd still be happy. I mean, I wouldn't be too disappointed because Oshi Push is a company that I'd like to support. Japanime Games has been putting a lot of effort into like making a very fun card game, and I appreciate that from them. I've seriously been enjoying the card game a ton. I already got 2 free boxes by winning previous tournaments, although I guess those are prizes, so they're not technically free. But anyways, but we're getting them, it's shipping, and now I'm gonna betray their kindness by opening packs of Rift Runners, which is like, I'm pretty sure their main competitor. Whoops, sorry guys. I'll make it up to you by having some like Oshi Push streams. And I'm gonna, when we finally get that Oshi Push box in the mail, I am definitely gonna open it on stream. I did not open the previous one on stream because I opened it with friends, which honestly I regret, because I totally wish I opened it on stream with you guys instead and just brought them the cards, because they were just like, ooh, fun packs. The whole reason that I went to open it with like my IRL friends instead of you guys was because I thought I wanted to do like a cube draft with them, where it'd be like, hell yeah, we cube draft Oshi Push, and we each like open a pack, take a card we want, and pass it to the next person. And I was like, this is gonna be so much fun. And they're like, no, we just want to open the packs instead. I'm like, what? They're like, no, we're just gonna open the packs instead. And they open the packs instead. And I'm like, if we were just gonna open packs, I would have done that on stream. I'm like, this would have made for a great stream. No, instead you guys just had to get your stupid pack opening ASMR. If you guys can't tell, I'm frustrated over that. But it's okay, because now we have more packs to open. Also, I got card sleeves. Because I went to, before the con, I went to go put sleeves on my, maybe we could have had a cube draft of Oshi Push instead. I mean, I don't know who's gonna, nobody, you can't really do a cube draft of Oshi Push, because like a cube draft is like, you open the pack, you take the card you want, and you pass it to the next person, and then like goes in a circle. Which doesn't really work unless you have like IRL people with you, or you have like a system run it. But as far as I know, like I tried asking around for this, it doesn't seem like there's a like system for like cube drafting Surely someone has made a draft for this online, like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the thing. So there is a draft for an online, but that's for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. The thing that I couldn't find is like a draft for like custom cards. That's the issue. I don't know, maybe there might be something like Magic, like maybe something where you can do Magic customs. But I tried asking around and nobody said they knew anything like that. Which is unfortunate. Because it would be really fun to do like an Oshi push cube. Sounds like something Dueling Book can do. Dueling Book doesn't do any card pack opening things. And Dueling Book can make customs, but the issue is getting the customs into a cube draft system. Like, that's the thing. All the cube draft systems work with their own cards. Like, it's like, if there's a system that, like, works with, like, oh, yeah, you can cube draft Magic cards. It only works with Magic cards, is the issue. I can't just, like, upload all of the Yoshi Push cards to them. And, like, I could theoretically make a bunch of, like, Magic fake cards. That's a lot of work. I'd have to be making, like, a Magic card. I have to be, like, going to, like, a custom Magic creator, like, card creator, and, like, making one for every Oshi Push card I want in draft. But I don't know. And that's if that even happens. I don't even know if there's, like, a thing where you can, like, upload your own cards to the draft. But yeah, so. Anyways. But I got these card sleeves. They're on... What did I do with my deck? Oh, yeah. Put this on the pile over here. They are porcelain-made themed card sleeves. You can see on the back. It's like a claw machine of like the plush, this plush, getting taken by all the little blockhead fans of his. So I got those. They're very nice sleeves. Then let me go that down. Next thing. Oh, speaking of cards, speaking of trading cards, not specifically trading card games, when you got into the con, they gave you a pack of cards, and they aren't like they aren't a card game, they're just collectible. And I'm gonna take these off the doll. So people were really like fighting over these. Like, everybody was trading around with these for, like, who they wanted. Me, personally, I really did not care about them, because my thinking is, it's not a card game, why do I care? I really don't care. So, fun thing about me. Fun fact. I don't care for trading cards, like, in the slightest. Like, just trading cards means really nothing to me. I really don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities or anything like that. That's why I don't have any interest in, like, getting into, like, Pokemon cards where it's like rating the PSC, PST, whatever it is, to like rate how good the quality of the card is, and like putting it in like a slab or anything like that. Or like even like Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities, I have zero interest in. It's funny because a friend of mine did like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Jeopardy thing, and the question was about card rarities, and I just put down, I don't know, I've never looked at I've never looked at a rarity in my life. Hey dude, how is the orgy? As far as I know, I don't know about, I was not part of any con orgies. I was not. I actually, you know what? This year, I have not seen a single thing on Twitter about con orgies. So as far as I know, there are no orgies that happened at the event that I am aware of. So, hey. Apparently. Missed out, the bros were having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. I saw like a Line Chew tweet where he said like, damn, these con orgies are great. But I'm pretty sure that was just a joke. Then again, this Line Chew. That just means they're getting better at hiding it. Mm-hmm. I got the ribbon for it, but I did not attend either. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember seeing there was like somebody was passing out ribbons that said, I survived the con orgy. I don't know if any girls were there, but who cares? I think some people would. That just means they're getting better at hiding it. Maybe. Apparently last year, there was like they just like forgot to close the windows, and it was like right in front of everybody. They just like one of the big hotels that like everybody was staying at, they were right across from that hotel in like another hotel. and just did not close the curtains. That happened last year, apparently. And I'm like, damn. Really? That's the one I got. Okay, you got that ribbon. I was gonna say, I have, there's some ribbons in here. Oh yeah, there are also a few cards. Here we go. This is another one I got. Wubbles the Whale. So, when we were doing this, Daya was, like, adamant he really wanted to get every male VTuber, like, every guy VTuber, he wanted their card. Also, apparently I got some of these I did not open. They were handing them out at, like, the end of the con. I guess just, like, all the spares that they didn't hand out. So we get to open more of these. Yippee! We are getting card opening after all. Let's see. Alpha Beta. That's a cool VTuber name because she's a beta fish. Beta fish. And Hanny Hema. I have no clue who these people are. There's a lot of, like, the thing is, most of the people that are here, I really don't know. I've seen this dude. He's like a VTuber doctor. That's like his whole shtick. But how was it? It was great. I had so much fun at Offkai. We're just going over everything. I feel like I've gone over a lot of the main things. When you're a men lover competition versus Diamantis, your life is on the line. Yep, that's what it's like. So fun fact, I had to stay there for like an extra while I waited on Daya to be done with his trading because he was so adamant. Actually, I think I saved a picture of this. Let's see. Picture. Yes. He was so adamant that he wanted the five first stage production guys from his like favorite gen of them. So I stayed with him while he was so adamantous. Yes, he was so Diamond Diamantis was so adamantous about this. Which is funny because there actually is somebody I'm going to talk about later named Almantis. Also, I just opened this pack in such a way where it's not giving me anything now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one apart. Use the back of it. There we go, we got it. All right, one more pack. But yeah, so he spent forever getting the Galleon, the last one, the pirate guy down there. He was so adamant because like he got like this really rare Kason card, and there was like some guy that was like, I will give you anything for that Kason card, and he goes, I want Galleon, and the guy's like, all right, I'll find you a Galleon, and that dude went around to literally everybody saying, do you have Galleon? Do you have Galleon? He's like, I don't even know what Galleon looks like, but I need him to trade for this. And he kept trying to give Daya other things. He's like, would you take like 3 of these guys? And Daya's like, no. Galleon, yep. It'd be so funny if I pulled a Galleon right now. However, I got Yenna Youngblood and Roka Rorin. I also don't know these people, but this girl looks cool. She has abs. Roka, my beloved. Oh, you do know Roka. Hell yeah. There you go. Sorry you didn't get this. I wanted Yenna. I was about to say this literally just looks like Ace's type. They also gave us any other cool ones? Oh, so what I was gonna say was, so this one, Akiko Otaku, I pulled her and I was like, holy shit, this is actually the card that I want. I'm like, Akiko Otaku is the mascot for Japanime Games, the people who make Oshi Push. And she might be a real person, I'm not exactly sure about that one. But everyone knows me a little too well. Yeah, we do. And that's okay. And I was so excited that I got this one until I found out this one is in literally every pack. Everybody gets her. So all of a sudden, literally everybody had her. And for a second, I was like, what if I just collected like 1 billion of her? And I started that, and I went for about like 2 seconds before like I was like, okay, I'm tired of this. I'm just collecting trash. So I have like 3 of her. They also gave us this one because she's like the mascot of the con. which has an extremely long name. It's the Right Honorable, the former Deputy Head of Grand Council, Lady Samantha Joel Offkai McOffkai Face, Burlington 16th Patent Pending. That girl. However, what also came with it was this. There was actually an Oshi Push card. That had Offkai X, that was like an Offkai Expo Gen 5 like promo card. It's like exclusive to the con. It was cool. I assume it's not going to be legal for tournament play, but cool to have at least. And then, which also makes me wonder, why they put this girl? Why they put their mascot in every pack instead of just giving like a pack of Oshi Push cards to everybody? Like, giving a pack of Oshi Push cards to everybody who went to the con, I feel like would be such a good way of getting people to want to try out the game, instead of this one card which tells you nothing about the game, because it's like the equivalent of a field spell. Like, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh field spell. Imagine if you were gonna give out a promo card to everybody, and you gave out a field spell instead of like literally give out a pack of cards to everybody. That would make people want to play your game. If they see, oh hey, I got this card. Wow, are you looking for this card? Oh my gosh, I have this card. And just like do what Offkai did with making everybody trade cards and get excited for like pulling special cards. Just do that. Why would you? Please don't talk smack about my beloved Zombie World. Alright, you could love Zombie World, but showing somebody Zombie World is not going to make them want to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I don't know. That's my beef with Oshi Push. Come on, guys. That would have been so much. It would have been so much better. There would have gotten so many more people to want to play Oshi Push. Like, just give them a pack. It can be like a 3-card pack. I don't care. Like the promo packs have like literally one card each, or like have one card each in them, and those still, I mean, I guess they kind of would have ruined the card economy with like rarities stuff, because DNA searching everything to be zombies, that would get me to play a game. Yeah, but like also this is not anything as cool as that. It literally says, Clash reward, you may spend 3 gold to gain 1 popularity on this platform. That's not exciting. That's not exciting. So, yeah. And it's also an alt art of an already existing card, but it's like also an alt name, so I'm guessing it's not legal for tournament play. I don't know what that means. Exactly! Exactly! That's my issue! At least something like, if you give them like Uruka, and like her card says, while you have exactly 1 content on this platform, this card gains +5 stars. You can see that she already has like 4 stars. Or no, she gets like +1, or she's like already at 5, she gets +1 or something like that. The point is, you can see, oh, it's a card that gets buffed if you have exactly 1 content. You don't know what 1 content means, but that's fine. At least now you have like a card and you're like, all right, cool, an interesting card that I can play. Instead of whatever that is, you don't even know that's a field spell. Like, I don't know, that's my beef. I think they could have done better on that. Speaking of Oshi Push cards, let me see if I have a Levispa card to show this off. So, Levispa is one of the characters, or did I say one of the decks in Oshi Push. On top of that, I actually got to meet her at the con. I was just at the Oshi Push line, like doing my thing, and she starts talking to me. I don't even remember what we were talking about. We talked for like a few seconds, or like maybe a minute or something. And I look down, and I see her badge says Levispa. And I'm like, holy shit, Levispa? She's like, yep. I'm like, damn. That's about all it went after. I should weave my meetup into a better story. Yeah. So I'll tell Ace's story right now. So apparently Ace was at the Oshi Push booth as well, and he was like, oh yeah, they have Levispa. That's cool. And a random girl like wearing a maid dress says to him, oh, you know Levispa? Where do you know her from? Do you know her from the Stingling memes? And he goes, no, I've never heard of that in my life. And she's like, all right. Anyways, hi, I'm Levispa. So that was funny. For context, the whole Stingling meme is just like, there was like a thing where she went on Instagram for like the first time to make a post, and everybody just immediately flooded our comments with an image that said, it was just like an image of a wasp, and the caption, when she touched Yo Stingaling, because she's a wasp VTuber. So apparently now, like, her legacy is just Stingaling. It's just, apparently her legacy now is just when she touched Yo Stingaling. And just like all of her comments are constantly flooded with that. And she gave me stickers. Yes, I actually got stickers from her too. Let me see if I can find them. I didn't actually, I believe I just put them in my bag. I didn't actually put them on like anywhere. I got this sticker from the Yoshi Push booth. When I touch Yo Stingaling. She also gave me this ribbon. I did not put this ribbon on my badge, which I should have. I'll put it on next year. It's Grub Get, or Low Grubs. Those are what her fans. That's like her low fan mascot. We don't have a fan mascot. I don't know. Maybe one day. One day, because like the whole thing about like fan mascots is like it's supposed to be like a thing where it's like fans can like customize them to make their own. Which I don't think I've ever done that. Actually, I think when Bijou Koseki first came out, I did that and then I totally forgot about it. She told me she would have given me a ribbon, but she was all out of them at that point. Yeah. Ah, look at you. Bet you feel jealous now. Yeah, I got it. You don't. Anyways, I got this this sticker too. I got that one when I bought the box and then did not take it away. Bibu's full legal name, yeah. Maybe people just call her Bibu instead of like her actual name. Other things that happened. I grabbed this at like the end. Big British Exchange concert. Oh yeah, apparently this was a thing that I didn't go to. They were handing like these little postcards out at the end of the con, and I just like took one because I'm like, oh, why not? I don't even know what this is. But apparently it's for that. I really don't care about it. Anyways, I'll put that aside then. Other thing. Oh! So I got to meet Prodzy Prod. I definitely need to shout out Prodzy Prod because they're literally the coolest person ever. Hold on. And I say that, I say that a lot, but like, hold on, let me go shout out. But like, normally I just say that because I think people are cool. This time I have like a good reason for saying it. Prodzy Pod. So, everybody else is giving out like the ribbons and stickers and stuff. However, Prod gave out this. It was a couple papers it was a little tiny little booklet of papers. And I'm like, what is this? And I immediately see a QR code. Actually, the QR code is in here somewhere. Oh, wait, what are these? Oh, empty stickers. That was so rad. Yeah. So there was a QR code that goes to a website that Prod had made that was like a point-and-click adventure. It leads to an itch.io page, not an itch.io page, because I know this one was definitely not an itch.io page because my browser was like, warning, this might be a virus. And I figured Prod was not mass like handing out viruses. So it was their website. Yes, this was Prod's website. So thing about Prod's like stream is integrated in every way that you can think of. Like, so Prod has like a separate website that connects to their stream. So like you can put your mouse on stream to like draw things, drop items. In the little point and click adventure, I saw there was a text box and I'm like, a text box? I'm like, so we can like other people in the point and click adventure can like talk to each other? So, and I find out not only can the people who are like playing the little point and click adventure that they hand out can talk to each other, it also connects to the Twitch stream. So if you type in the point and click adventure, it goes to the Twitch stream and vice versa. I tried testing it. It actually did. I can type in the Twitch stream and it shows up on the little website. So, and then it was like the like a little point and click adventure itself it was like a little manor, or it was like different areas of a mansion with like different things that were like pointing to different aspects of the stream and stuff. It was really cool. So yeah, guys, if you ever want to see a really cool stream, check out Prodzy Pod. They only stream like once a week, I believe. Or maybe even less than that, or maybe once or twice. It's a little bit infrequently, but I believe it's every Monday. And they have it's like a seriously cool setup. Everything in their stream is like customized. Next thing. So I went to an arcade, and let me flip this around. And there was a photo booth. So I got photos. I got a little photo reel in the photo booth with this. So hell yeah. Cool. It's with my doll, or with the doll and like the playmat. It was actually I got like 2 little strips of these. Oops, I didn't mean to show my face there. Where's the other one? Also this one. And if you're wondering why this one's blank, it's because I went to like change something. So I ducked down to like grab an object. And I came back up because what it did was it would take 2 photos. It would take 2 photos of you, and then it would let you pick which one you want, I guess, in case you like blink or something. So it gave me 2 photos. One that obviously didn't have me because I was just like setting up, and the second one that actually had me. I tried to click on the second one, and because I'm wearing these gloves, I like tap 3 times, and it does not go. Like, it does not read it. So it just picks the first one. And boop. 2 frames per sometimes camera. Yep, that's how it be. For the longest time, this was my main camera I used for VTubing. Whoops. Yeah, we're not a very great camera. Look, if I watch how fast I can move my hand. Yeah, it's not great. I'm doing like the reverse flash thing where he turns his hand into like a buzzsaw by moving it back and forth very fast. Anyways, welcome in, Tio. How are you doing? Welcome in. I've been going over a lot of things. Oh, another one is this. Somebody came in with like a giant Polaroid camera. It was like a giant old-timey camera. Like one of the ones that's like a box that like opens up and has the little shutter camera. And it was like huge. And he took this photograph of me. And he literally said to me, he's like, okay, you gotta stand there. You gotta stand still. I'm like, okay. He's like, stand exactly there. If you move forward or backwards, this will mess up. So, funny thing about this, my face is a lot clearer than the doll that I'm holding, or the plush that I'm holding. And you know why? Because the plush is like a few inches ahead of my face. The camera is like so placement dependent that like just being a little forward blurs it, because it's such an old-timey camera. It's like, I'm like, dang, that's really cool. I'm like, dang. So, but yeah, so that's cool. So I got that taken of me. That's a cool little little souvenir to take home. I got a lot of nice little souvenirs. Other things. Who was this for? I don't actually know who gave me this one, but this is a sticker for Mando Ollie. Oh, wait, this dude. I think, yes, I think I talked to this dude because he was, if I'm not wrong, this guy was a cosplayer that was there who made, like, his whole thing is, like, he makes suits of armor. So he was there in, like, a Spartan, like a Halo Spartan outfit, or, like, armor. And he was talking about, how he made a mecha outfit of a VTuber. So, that was really cool. This is a business card I don't remember picking up. This is going to be the part where I just run through all of the business cards that I grabbed. Civil Fortissimo. This is somebody who I know Daya met on either I think like a GTA RP. But she was hanging out with Daya, so I got her business card, which I actually need to follow her. Let me see. Can we do that right now? I might as well shout her out. I did not get very many chances to talk with her, but she was very cool. So, hell yeah, I'll shout her out. And I do need an excuse to follow. Let me search up and make sure she doesn't have any any extra things in her name that I don't know about. Because there's always somebody with with VT underscore whatever. Let's see. Nope. Daya, no. Daya, we're not. This is not your stream. This is not your stream. All right, search. Civil or nope. Okay, nice and simple name. Just Civil Fortissimo. No spaces, no nothing. Beautiful. I love when a name is like that. Civil. Okay, well, it doesn't matter if I can't type with these gloves. Fortissimo. There we go. Oh, I forgot to actually add the slash shout out. Slash shout out. Boom. Worked. There we go. I need to follow, so you guys get to as well if you would like to. I forget, does she also do music streams? I don't know. I didn't get many chance to talk to her, but I saw her hanging around Daya. Speaking of Daya, he's gotten very into Izagenia lately. Izagenia? I could have sworn it was called Izagenia, but he always says Izagenia. So, I don't know. So, I ended up getting, I got, like, this bookmark, which actually I think was just, like, in my bag that they give you when you first get to the con. Of, like, there are 4 people. They have the giant furry. Which is actually, I think of the 4, that's the only one that I follow. Because I believe he streamed with Porcelain May in the past. And I believe he's going to stream again with Porcelain May in the future. I watched the dog guy sometime. Oh, this one? I know Daya likes this guy. I think Xiao's pretty cool. But, like, Xiao does a lot of stuff that I just really don't care about. Like, he does some of the real-time strategy games and, like, the Final Fantasy stuff, which are 2 games I just really don't care for. But he's pretty cool. But speaking of, Daya goes, oh yeah, here's Slushy. Take this. I have too many. Now I just have, like, a giant postcard of this guy. Like, I have this now. For context, this is my hand. This is a big, like, paper. Of this, like, big furry dude. The caption on it says, Bad Wolf? Huh. Seems I need no introduction. Seems... Yeah, buddy. No, you don't. No, you don't. Reliable, solitary, fluffy, Xiao on. Xiao. Oh, and we're in ads again. Alright. I'll stop talking for a bit until we get out of ads. Drink water. That's what I need to do during ad breaks. Drink water. Alright, once ads back. Oh shit! Damn. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna hide that until we get out of ads. Trash, where to put this? Alright. Okay, cool, we're back from ads. Alright, so while you guys were in ads, I was like, okay, I never opened this pack of cards. I should open this now. I open up, I get Iron Mouse. Like, people probably would have traded, like, crazy stuff for Iron Mouse, I feel like. You know? Like, I feel like I could have gotten some good trades for Iron Mouse. I mean, I wasn't really caring about trading, but, like, you know. Because I know there was somebody, like, I remember Daya paid, like, $2 for somebody's card. It's like, maybe I could have even gotten, like, $2 out for this card or something, I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, now we have Namimi Yane, I do not know this person, and Iron Mouse. Cool. Anyways, back to talking about things. I mean, like, I feel like I'm through, like, most of, like, the big stories that I have to tell, so now we're just, like, looking through different items in my bag. Lore Master Sotek was very fun to meet. Oh, this is for a raffle. So, one of the things I got as a prize for playing enough Oshi Push games was I got a raffle in, taking home one of the cardboard cutouts that they have there, because they did a bunch of little cardboard cutouts in one big one, and they asked me, like, which raffle I want to be in. And I asked Rom which one he wanted me to go for, because if I've got one, it would just go to him anyways. And fun fact, like, at the end of the con, they raffle off all, like, the cardboard cutouts of, like, VTubers. One of them, like, okay, I stopped by one of them, because I'm like, I wonder if I could bid on these. And I immediately go, anybody have, and I immediately hear, anybody have $20? Somebody goes, $20. The guy goes, anybody have 30? Somebody goes, $100. I'm like, what? And the guy goes, anybody have 100, 110? Next guy goes, 120. Next guy, 130. Next goes, 135. And I'm like, oh my god, there's no way I'm paying for this. This is just the one, this is not even like the highest one. This is the one that I walked past. I think sold for like $22.50. Like, over $2,000. I'm like, damn. I know about the raffle or auction for like cutouts. They go for lots of time. I heard that there was one that went for like I think like over. I don't know. I heard during Ace's stream. Ace was like, I heard one of them went for $12,000. That doesn't sound real. I don't believe that. I don't believe it went for $12,000. I saw like 2,200. Like, over $2,000. You know what? It's an auction. You know what? That's believable. If there's a bidding war, sure. 12,000, I don't believe. I do not believe that happened. Genuinely don't believe it. Maybe it's 1,200. Yeah, I was gonna say 1,200 sounds much more likely than that. But I did see a video of them bidding up to like 2250 or something. So yeah. Here's the Abysspa stickers I was talking about. Abysspa gave me two of the same sticker. I'm just now realizing. All right, sure. That's a cool one. I like she put her @ on the TP. That's nice. That's a good idea of what I might want to do for the future. Because I should get my own stickers. I originally want to get ribbons to take with me to the con. And then, like, the 2 days before the con, I realized that my order never went through, so I never shipped. That was for the huge mint plushie that was in the mint Isha Shakar. And it was $12K. Alright. $12,000. I mean, Grant, was that like a life-size plushie? Was that like... Oh yeah, the ribbons. Oh, and I have these are all the ribbons that I actually put on my badge. There were a few that stayed off of my badge, that I just never put on. But these were all the ones I got on there, along with these two on the side. So yes, people really did spend $12,000. Beautiful. Mint has some very dedicated fans. Mint. That's crazy. That's crazy. Somebody actually handed me a goodie bag of stuff instead of like a thing, instead of like a business card or a ribbon. Somebody actually, there was like some girl like hand me like a whole thing, and I thought about it for a second. I'm like, you know, taking candy from a random person at a con, probably not the best idea. But I thought about it. I'm like, if a cat girl put like a needle in a lollipop, you know what? I think I'm living in the Matrix at that point. Or no, dog girl. If a dog girl decided to put razor blades in a lollipop to cut my tongue, I don't think I'm living in reality at this point anymore. If a dog VTuber is trying to poison me, At that point, I need to wake up from like this level of like, what was that movie where they like spin the coin? Inception. At that point, I need to wake up from this level of Inception. If that's what's going on, I'm on my way to the real world. So I went to the arcade. It's a top in the movie. Yeah, it was a top, not a coin. Right. Yes, that's it. They always spin the top so they know if they're in reality, or at least the one guy does. Cause what is it? It's supposed to be. It's like something that only you know about, so that nobody else would influence it. So it's something that only you know to make sure that the world is real. I also went to an arcade with Ace and Runoxy, and we played Minecraft Dungeons. And Ace let me keep some of the cards. Ace, if it falls, you know it's real. Yes, because the dream doesn't know to make it stop spinning. Right? Something like that. It's been a while since I saw it. I also got this. I also got a big sticker of Porcelain Maid. This one was not a gift from Ace. This one I just got. Pretty much yes. Okay. It's been a bit. Other things, more collectible cards. This was one that they hand out to everybody during the ending ceremony, which is just like the horse version of the mascot. What's the con mascot? The squirrel. And so her name is, I guess her name is Sam. Yeah, Samantha, the con mascot. And I only realized the pun. Sam haunts. Or like, she's supposed to be a horse. The pun is that Sam Horse is supposed to be San Jose. Pronounced Sam Hanze. So stupid. It's the stupidest pun ever. Sam Hanze. That was because the con was in San Jose. So they named her Sam Horse. As in Sam Horse. I think that was genuinely the worst thing I've ever heard. That was... other things. Oh! Okay, so... San Jose, Sam Hans. Okay, yeah. So people gave out like really cool. So kind of everybody had like the business cards and the ribbons, but some people came with like really cool things of like souvenirs to give people to come home with. One of them was Finbar, who had like his own set of like Magic the Gathering cards of his VTuber model. One legendary creature and then a bunch of tokens that it generates. And I thought, that is cool as hell. Next year I need to do the same with like custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But they feel genuinely like real Magic cards. So I don't know, these are pretty cool to me. These are pretty cool. I thought they were sick. It's hard to see on my camera, but that's supposed to be him. He's like a Doulahan riding a horse. So that was really cool. That was hopefully next year I have something as cool as that. Also, just a regular business card from Runoxy. She was very cool. She was awesome to meet. I never really got many chance to meet her before, but I'm very glad I got to meet her. Let me shout her out. / shout out. I'm kind of like not giving shout outs to some people, but whatever. We can't give shout outs to everybody. Runoxy. Alright. It's just Runoxy, right? Yeah, it is Runoxy. Gosh, imagine having... Damn, I kind of feel jealous of the people who just have, like, one-word names. Like, just Runoxy. The outfit always on point, just cute person in general. Yes, I genuinely had so much fun. Runoxy, like McLovin. Yeah? I have not seen Superbad. I'm not exactly sure on that reference. I'd do them if I could see their through this 360p camera. Yeah, I know. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, my camera's not great. One day we'll get a better camera. Probably not soon though, because the only thing I use it for is like hand cams. That's literally it. So, although I kind of feel like it got worse over time. I feel like it used to be better. Maybe that's just me, though. My immersion is broken. What do you mean Slushy isn't 100% virtual? Yeah, I mean, so I have, actually, that kind of reminds me, there was something I wanted to bring up with chat. So, I have a question for, like, people who watch me. How would people feel if I had, like, a second account for, like, cosplay stuff? Like, I wouldn't have any, just so I could, like, do cosplay things, but, like, it wouldn't ever cross over into, like, the main Twitch channel. Specifically TikTok. Like, would that be a thing? I mean, like, the whole point of it being, like, a TikTok versus anything else is the fact that, like, nobody would ever have to see it. How would you feel about it? I mean, I would like it, because the thing is, like, I do cosplays all the time. I just don't ever post anything about them. Because, like, I'm a VTuber. That's the thing. I don't ever want to be that person that, like, has, that, like, says they're a VTuber, but, like, just, like, shows their face at all times. Do Insta too. Maybe. It's useless. You do whatever makes you the happiest. True. I have TikToks, but cosplays are cool. Have fun with it. Alright. Cool. I was gonna ask for the reception on this, because I went ahead and did it already. I just wasn't... Cause, like, if I had multiple people being like, no, that sounds like a terrible idea, I would just delete the account. It's already been up for a bit. Like, this is a TikTok. Not one that shows my face, but, you know, not one that... So, I don't know, I'll probably... I guess I'll... I don't know, I don't even know how I'm gonna, like, put it out for you guys to find. I'll probably put it in, like, a little section of the Discord where I keep, like, my different links, and just have like, a warning on it that says, like, warning, this shows my face. If this, like, ruins your immersion, or, like, any of that, do not click it under any circumstances. And like, I'll make a point of saying, like, rule in the Discord, do not post my face, even though it is public on the TikTok. So, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. So, that's probably how I'll go about it. I will be careful not to, like... I do want to keep the fact that this is a VTuber stream. That's not something I ever want to change. Because, like... What do you mean you aren't an anthropomorphic slushy cup? I know, okay, look, I get it. Everybody makes the joke of, like, what do you mean you're not just an anime character? Like, what do you mean you're a real person? But, like, at the same time, I personally get that people don't want to see, faces a lot of the time. Like, that's, like, a thing. That's, like, a genuine thing. I do totally respect that. And I get it for some, I get it, like, to a degree, I get it. I'm not one of those people who's like, you must have gloves on at all times, nobody can see your hands. Anything, if it shows your body shape, that's not okay. Like, any of that. But, like, at the same time, I am more open. I guess I'm less conservative, I guess, is, like, a way to put it, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But, I also don't want to be, like... I remember there was like, a Shinobi VTuber that I saw, and I was like, oh, cool, a Shinobi VTuber, and I was there in, like, two streams. And then, like, the next, like, 5 streams he had were all just, like, his face. He just had, like, a face cam on. And that just, like, made me never want to watch him again. Just, like... The looping music from the video, I'm going crazy. Oh no, this is just, that's my background music. That's not even from the video. At least I don't think it is. Wait. Oh my gosh, it's playing? I did not even know that. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it is. I did not realize it had music attached. Sorry, guys. It wasn't playing on my end, so I assumed it was soundless. Copyright strike? I genuinely might. Like, that part of the VOD might become muted. Oops. I don't mind the occasional IRL picture or anything, but I absolutely loathe real-life trends whenever they invade their VTuber stream. Exactly. Like, okay. I guess my position on it is keep it on a separate account, and keep it to cosplays. I feel like it's something I like because I remember that was like 3 minutes of gorillas. Oops. I like the music. You like that was like 5 seconds looping. But what I was gonna say is because I know people didn't mind when LumiTuber she did like she would like cosplay her own model, and like people didn't have as much of an issue with that because it's her model. Like it still looks like her. That made a VTuber. So I was a 3D model, and then one day came in with a subathon. He was like using a webcam with 200% contrast. I was like, yeah, like that's the thing. It's like it's a fun thing to do. It's funny and Fitzy walking. Yeah, I know. That's why I picked it. I would love to see extra cosplay content even on a separate channel. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like that's kind of how I would. VTuber model plus mask should probably work. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like because we've done streams where I've been like on the camera, but I always have something like covering my face in some way. Like with the first time we did it was like the mask. The mask I had like a bunch of different like random masks for like the like fake out face reveal redeem. Then later I had the stream where I was wearing the giant cow head on my head. And then later when I did my first cosplay stream, I was wearing like a mask and sunglasses. VTuber model plus mask should probably work. I mean like cosplay plus mask. Yeah, that would be true. I mean I kind of already have Hey Q, welcome in. Q, hello, how are you doing, Q? Welcome in is the Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Welcome in to the post Offkai talk about things stream / shout out Q Ket Suki _ Ika. How are you doing, Q? What were you doing? Are you gonna play the new Splatoon game? What? Okay, yeah. Oh, Teal already has it for me. Got it. Thank you, Teal. Is that what you were playing? Is that what you... I was gonna say because Q is like your thing. I was playing Portal 2 with a friend. Oh, fun. Dang, I hope you're having. Me and Ace started and we never finished it. Oops. What was I gonna say? I'm considering it, but not sure really, because I know like your model was based off like Splatoon. I assume. I believe it was. If not, you gotta sue him. If not, you gotta do like what was it? Who said it again? It was like Nikola Tesla. He was like he stole it from my dreams. He stole my idea, but I can't say that he stole my idea because I never wrote it down or had any proof that I came up with it. He stole it from the inside of my brain. Sashi the Musical. What's the title? Of the music that's playing right now, like this one, or of this one. That one. Okay. That is Gorillaz. Wait, what song by Gorillaz is that? All my TikToks I posted with Gorillaz songs, I believe, except for one. It was. I can literally think the lyrics. I can think the world is spinning too fast. Something. Keep his brain. 19-2000. That's the name of the song. 19-2000. I want to drink slushy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Q. I can't give you money. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I can't give you points. All right, hold on. Let me look this up. Gorillaz. 19. Okay, it's 19-2000. There it is. Videos. I'll put that on. Actually, I can. Let me go. Let me hide. Handcam. This is it. There it is. It's up there. 19-2000. You got it. That's it. All right, let's go back to the hand cam. But anyways, welcome in, Q. I'm talking about all the things we did at Offkai. Although I'm getting through most of it now, I'm kind of just like emptying out my bag and finding all the stuff. But actually, what I'm talking about now actually is starting like okay, and I don't want to say an IRL account, but like a cosplay account. And I know Ace was like suggesting, oh, just always have a mask on, but like my can I get in your bag next time for Offkai? I'm gonna be so real. I did not have anything I had 0 room for luggage. I literally had to wear my cosplay hat and boots on the plane because I could not fit them in my luggage. But what I was saying was so I kind of already made the TikTok and started posting on it. Just like posting some cosplay stuff, and I mean, yeah, it's there. I don't know. I like the whole plan was just like if I'd post a few things on there as just like okay, boom, there it is, and then ask you guys about how you feel about it. And if people say that sounds cool, then I leave it up. If people say no, that's a bad idea, we don't want that from you, then it gets deleted. But people seem all right with it, and if you don't like it, I guess the option is always there, just never watch it. So, but I am gonna make like a rule in the Discord that despite anything that happens, you are still not allowed to post my face, or just like any pictures of me. Just how it is. Yeah, just I don't know. Unless I make like a specific channel for like cosplays and stuff, but I really don't think I will. I'm not, cause like even like Porcelain Maid was like posting like fit checks, but like or like his outfit, but like literally everything about him, like all of his skin was just like covered up, and I'm like, damn, I'm like going against my idol, which on the other hand is like, I kind of gotta be more like my idol. I gotta be more like, okay, I gotta be more creative when it comes to streams. I realize, I've been saying this before, but like I need to be doing more for you guys. Like we need to come up with better stuff than just playing games, you know? Like more streams like this where I can do like hand cams and have fun with you and like do a lot of talking with you guys, or other cool things. And I really want to think of like more cool stuff, because like I don't want it to be like a low quality put into my streams, where like even if it's fun for me to like play a game, or it's like a game that you guys are interested in, I do want to be doing more projects and stuff, and more talking to you guys, because I don't want like I don't want it to be like, I know this will happen for some people, because it happens for me, where it's like you watch somebody because they're playing your favorite game, and then they're done with your game, and now you're like, now the next stream doesn't hit as hard, and like now all of a sudden you just like aren't caring as much, and you're like, all right, well now I'm not really gonna be now, and all of a sudden now it's just like you're just like, I really don't care as much, and then you don't really enjoy it as much, I guess. I don't know, that's kind of like the thing I feel myself falling into. But so hopefully in the future we'll be doing more cool things and more projects. It's been a while since I've done like an actual project. Something that I was proud of that we haven't done in a long time was the presentation stream. A long time ago I did a presentation on Off, talking about why I really love the game, and I was really proud of that stream. And unfortunately, we haven't really done anything like that since. So, we'll keep that in mind. That's why I pick tubers that I like based on personality, so it doesn't matter what games they play. Unless it's League. That's so funny, because I tried, like a week ago or something, or maybe like a week and a half ago, I tried playing Teamfight Tactics on my phone for the first time, and I just, like, played through the tutorial. And, like, good to know we're not going to play that on stream. Good to I kind of want to play League just to like, I want to experience League, but like that's the thing, I'm never gonna be able to experience League properly, like, because just like having somebody show you how to play League is not experiencing League, you know? You gotta be like no-lifing it, spending all hours of your day playing League, like spending just like game after game after game, getting progressively angry and depressed, and like cycling through it, like not leaving your house. Like, that's League. If I had somebody show me how to play League, played it, and then just like left and then played it again like a week later, that's not League. I'm not playing League at that point. It's not like the authentic League of Legends experience. Like, you gotta have a miserable time for it to be authentic. You don't want the League experience? That's fair. I probably don't. I was just kind of like curious, but it's like, it's not a thing that you can just try because you're curious, you know? Like, welcome in, the Phantom. Thank you for the follow. Are my follows working? There we are. 1, who is this? Hi, I'm Slushy Water. 2, why is my cursor a hammer? I have that little extension. It doesn't do anything. Nobody, only you can see it, but you can bonk my head if you want. 3, Coolio, new Oshi to follow. Really, Oshi? You just met me. Oshi's supposed to be like your #1, you know? I was like agonizing over my Oshi recently. 4, takes a screenshot and adds you to the wall. Digital poster board of every VTuber I've ever seen. Dang, that sounds like a lot. Like, does that not like have like the worst quality ever after you attach so many on there? Hi, I'm new. I can see you're from Q. We love Q in this chat. So, very, very glad to have you. Hello. I try to say hi, but my hand moves too fast for you to recognize it. It's actually not moving fast at all. Hold on, let me like slowly move it. Like, I barely move it, and like the blur lines are already there. Like, if I like move it just like slightly fast, I get the blur lines. This camera sucks. Welcome in. Oh, I forgot to. I was gonna say, for anybody who like wasn't there when I talked about it, these my hands are gloved and like they look like this because I was in a Porcelain Maid cosplay, and that means I got to like I made like these fake these gloves that have like fake ball jointed fingers and hands and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So that's why my hands look like this. It was all for the fit. Yes, it does. Yeah. We're just going through we've gone through most like the big stories. I'm kind of just like pulling out and looking at cool things from the trip. This is a sticker that I got from the Oshi Push booth. Somebody left this out. I don't even know who this person is, but apparently they have like they put down twitch.tv Radio Bone Air. They like Yu-Gi-Oh! They made themselves like a little skull serving card. Am I supposed to see a stream? You are supposed to see a stream. Are you not seeing a stream? Is there anybody who isn't? It's at 160p. Yes. I see. Is everything else at 160p or just the camera? Because I know the camera's terrible. That is something that I am aware of. Looks good for me. All right, cool. Oh yeah, actually, we do have some stuff. I have a few packs of Oshi Push. I got 1 pack, 2 pack. Let's see what else. Any more packs that I got? Oh. 3 pack. It's not bad, just the camera's bad. Your model's fine. Okay, cool. Alright. Those are all the Oshi Push packs I got. Which means we actually have cards to open. So I know about this. The promo pack, or this is the pre-debut promo pack. So it is, they have very, I believe it's only like 1 card that comes in it. Because it's all promo cards, or like, it's all like rarer cards. And these, they just like give you don't actually buy these, they just give them to you at like events and stuff. Alright. What do we get? So we know Porcelain Maid is not in this pack. It's only the Face Connect VTubers. So it's gonna be like Pippa, Tenma, something like that. It would be nice if I could get a new nice card that I don't have. And they flew out. Alright. We got a Rinko Ashelia upgrade. I actually played against somebody playing Rinko against me. I believe I beat them. Yes, that's what happened. I did beat this person. Or the one who played Rink. I believe I beat them in the tournament. Next Clash Pack. This has 3 promo cards. And it actually has Gen 2 cards, I believe. Yes. Alright. Gen 2 Hidden Links Clash Packs contains 3 random foil pre-debut cards. Oh no, it's pre-debut. Wait. Out of 54 types. I don't know. We're going to see. Now the entire stream is bit crushed. My model, if my laptop didn't implode at any quality over 160p, I would compliment your model, but it's a very blue, very pixelated Bob. Damn, then I get to show you my other models too. I have multiple. I can switch between 2D and 3D. That's kind of like my thing that I've made for myself. That's my one little gimmick. I need to get more gimmicks, but that's my one gimmick that I have at the moment. I'm taking off the gloves for this. You guys get to see the real hands. Oh my gosh, I can't open it with my real hands either. Oh, she push packs are like very hard to open. Okay, we got it. Come on. There we go. Oh, dang, I got a full art. Oop, wait, hold on. Of Captain Camille. I do not know anything about Captain Camille, but she looks cool. Gosh, even with it right up to the camera. Damn. I can only watch this quality. It always looks like this. Oh. Oh my gosh, we got 3 full arts. We also got a line shoe card named Good Boy. Which is that a card I'd want to play? I can't play any of these. And we also got a Levispa card. Levispa is the VTuber that I saw that gave me stickers of her. And a ribbon. And also Ace Met too. She was kind of just like hanging out at the Oshi Push pack. Or Oshi Push stand, helping promote stuff. Ooh, I know him. Yeah, Line Chew. Yeah, so Line Chew has a deck in the game. So the decks that are in the game are Captain Camille, who was the other girl? I can't remember her now. But one other indie, Rayless, who's like a magical cat, Line Chew, who we just saw, Levispa the Wasp. Then they have a bunch of Phase Connect ones. They have Pippa the rabbit who yells about like shooting up a Walmart, Tenma, Uruka who plays violin, and then some others that I don't know as well, Iori, Nasa, the one we just got here, Rinko, Shelia, and there's probably others I'm not thinking of. Michiru, who we have a stand for right here. Over here. What else? Don't I have more packs? Oh, I have one more pack to open. This one. This is a pack that might have porcelain made cards. So this is another Gen 2 pack, but it's not gonna have all like the crazy ones like that. The one we just pulled did. I didn't realize how good of a promo pack that was. This one is this is a promo pack. It's a 1-card promo pack. Oh, this is a nice one. The Captain Camille. It says chat control, and she's holding flowers. That looks nice. Was this one? An opponent's dominance platform, delete one opposing content card. Is my stream avatar a really rich purple slime? I can't see shit. It is a very rich purple slime. We have little guys down there. And actually, hold on. If you don't like the guys, you can harm them by sending bombs. There we go. I'm gonna screw up your stream even more. Sorry, Phantom. I think your bitrate is gonna die even more. I think. In a minute. There we go. Oh, that's right. So, I met somebody named Almantis. Oh, yes, there's also the TCG card draw. Do you have everybody already, really? No, you're still missing. Now missing 2 more. Now missing. I got. So Almantis was gifting everybody these little. He was like gifting everybody stickers of their name that he would draw with calligraphy. So he made this one for me that says Slushy on it, and I did not actually find a good place to put it. Everybody was putting them on their badges, but I already covered my badge and stickers. So like, I just customized. Oh, nice. Well, oh, you already got that one, Rowie. You're gonna keep going until you get everyone. So that one was very nice. What else do we have? I have a business card from Cypher Lunas, but I already shout out Cypher. Oh, wait, where is this? I see it in here. This one. So while I went to the Porcelain Maid meet and greet, or fan meetup, not meet and greet, fan meetup, and somebody there gave me a bunch of these little stickers, which actually I did not open at the time because I had the gloves on. I'm lurk now. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Phantom. I very much appreciate you being here. Hope you have a nice lurk. I'm drawing. Oh, really? Hey, if you ever want, you can always post art in the Discord. There's one of like a little blockhead. Oh wait, these are all of like fan things. See, this is why I'm a LARPer. I don't know the community enough. I should know who this person is. I also should know because this person literally gave me the stickers. But like, I don't really pay attention to like people's like chat sonas. I wish I did. I don't know. This is like clearly somebody's like chat sona, and I don't have my own chat sona either. You'd think after all the time I've watched him, I would have made one, but I just have not. So actually, give me more points. I need the cards. Yeah, watch this. I'm gonna pull my own. Actually, we're gonna see. I know I already have all the cards because I tested it so many times and I was trying it out myself. So I'm pretty sure I have all the cards already. Yes, I do. Yes. I remember seeing a thing saying the creator of it wants to update it eventually to add more cards. Hopefully they do, and then we can add even more. Is my 2D model like one of those cards? Oh, that was your first card, Trish. You got Peach. So she points, please. I can't give you points. That's just not a thing I can do. that just doesn't work. I'm sorry. That's just... What was I testing it again for? I've redeemed it again. I don't know what I was testing for. Oh, I was testing to see if my 2D model... No, my 2D model isn't in there. So I guess I really hope they update it so I can just add like more and more cards. So that'd be pretty fun if like they were just like, if there were like 40 cards to pick up or something. Peach OP. I won't lie, he's one of the 3 most common. Peach, banana, and apple were like I set them as like the 3 most common ones. Fun fact, this happens to me the whole time. I manipulated the dev console to force everything that happens on the stream and chat into a live transcript, so I can read what's happening while saving my device. Nice. Wait a minute. Phantom. You and Rowie have the same typing quirk of capitalizing every word. That is so funny. There are now 2 people in my chat who capitalize every single word when writing in there. That's beautiful. You guys are literally twinning. You guys can look at each other and be like, well, somebody has to change. You guys... Actually, that's the funny thing. When Porcelain Maid was like watching all the cosplayers, he said, the Phantom, he's right above you, Rowie. When he was looking at the cosplayers, he said, did any of you guys look at each other who are also cosplaying Porcelain Maid and make the joke like, well, one of us has to change? And I did not with any of the Porcelain Maid cosplayers, but apparently 2 of them did. Apparently one of them saw the other and immediately said that and immediately made that stupid joke. I have a twin. You do. Anyways, what else? I think that might be everything. Some more goodie bags. A few more business cards. But that is about it for today. Another ribbon. Oh, it's just the closing. It's just the one they give you for going to the closing ceremony. So that's why I do this. I see. I think I'm through just about everything. The only thing we haven't gone through is like the 2 packs of Rift Runners, which I don't know. I guess we can do. I'm not gonna have time to open up like full packs of like 2 full boxes of Rift Runners. Like they're not necessarily big boxes, but like they're probably like half the size of an Oshi Push box, maybe if I had to guess. But they're not like. Oh no, there are 20 packs per box. Okay, so maybe they're definitely gonna take a while. So I guess Ace immediately gets Flurry, of course. Of course. Um sure. Oh yeah, I should check on the Tomodachi Life Island. Well, I was gonna say, so I'm gonna update you guys on the Tomodachi Life Island, even if we don't do streams. So where we left off on the Tomodachi Life Island, let's see. I made like a channel for it. I haven't updated the channel yet, but there's a new channel in Discord where it's just like updates on the Tomodachi Life Island, which I'm gonna be doing from now on. I just realized you can complete a collection. That's so neat. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. The ones that are like further to the right, I believe, are more rare. With coffee being the rarest, and actually you can tell by the number at the top. The top left number shows their rarity. Coffee is the rarest, and just like banana, apple, peach are the lowest. But anyways, actually, you know, we'll wait another time for Tomodachi Life update. I'll be posting more stuff in the Discord. Honestly, I think we've been going for almost 3 hours, so I think this might be a fine time to start heading out for the stream. I think. Let me move over to the shop. I need to fix the slushies. The slushies in the corner just all disappeared because they were apparently temporary files because I saved them to the wrong place. So I'm gonna need to fix that sometime. Let me fix this. I should go up here. Wait, where is this actually? Follow alerts. Okay, yeah, these both need to. This needs to grow and put it up here. Your first card is coffee. Yeah, no, it was like your first 3 cards. You just got like the rarest card 3 times in a row for some reason. I have zero clue why that happened. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like starting a new segment like either Tomodachi Life or pack opening would just be kind of wasteful because I am trying not to stay up as late as I'm trying to like fix my sleep schedule because with me being so jet lagged, I could not fall asleep last night, and I'm trying to work on that because I want to get up at a good time. I woke up at like 10 o'clock. That is not, I do not wake. I've been doing a good job of not waking up at 10 o'clock. I've been doing a good job waking up at around 8 every day. And then I went on this trip, and then super jet lagged. Which is actually so funny because on the trip, I was waking up at like 7 every day. Instead of like, I thought I'd be sleeping in a ton on the trip. No, got up at 7 every day. I mean, it didn't help that like I was with other people who were also getting up that early, but actually Ace and Mog were the ones who slept in every day. Me, Runoxy, and Daya me and Daya were up and went down for breakfast every day. Runoxy got up but then didn't go for breakfast every day because she just said like she wasn't hungry. And then Mog and Ace were the ones who slept in the most. Ace the most, actually. Ace slept in the most out of everybody. Which is something that I really was not expecting. I was expecting him to be like up at 5 in the morning or something. Which actually I got to hear Ace snore when I snuck into his room. Okay, I snuck into his room because I need my towel from there, not because I was like sneaking into his room for any nefarious reasons. But yeah, I got to hear him snore. No way. You do. Yeah, you snore. Yeah, that or it was Mog. I'm pretty sure. No, because I'm pretty sure it was just you asleep and I snuck in and you were. That was Def Mog. Maybe it was Mog. Why did you have to fall asleep when he was snoring? Was he keeping you up at night with his snoring? That's so funny. Let's just wait. What? Hold on. Because I love coffee. You must be assimilated to the void. You'll become a Shade Lord as well. What? Let's just kidnap Slushy. It's like, all right. Impossible. Mog always slept first. But I snuck into your room in the morning. I could have sworn you. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was Mog that was snoring. Gosh, I wish I took a video or something for proof. We will kidnap you now. What the heck? No. You guys are my chat. I kidnap you if anything. Hold on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, hold on. Sometimes you gotta quell a rebellion before it starts. Where are you guys? Where is Phantom? Get over here, Phantom. No, not you, Haruki. Phantom. No rebellions from you. Where's Rowie? Where is Rowie? Get over here, Rowie. That's you. Nope, not you. There you are, Rowie. Sometimes you gotta stop the rebellions before they even happen. No rebellions in this chat. You guys are my chat members and you will hang up there for your crimes. You decide to rise up and you will not. No unions allowed in my chat. Please do not film me while I'm asleep. That's actually true. Okay, no. When I said record it, I meant like record like a blank, like put my phone over, like put my hand over the camera and just like record the sound. I did not mean record you while you're sleeping. Although that probably would also be an invasion of privacy, so I'm not going to do that either. Recording your sleeping noises would probably also be an invasion of privacy. So, yeah, I won't do that either. I won't. There were like a few moments of remembering. Right, these are VTubers. These are not like my IRL friends. I gotta like. I gotta make sure I don't cross any boundaries. Please do record my sleeping sounds. For doctor notes, alright? For doctor notes. Anyways. Let me see. Is anybody who was like also at... we could go raid Cypher. Cypher was also at Offkai with me. It was very, very fun to hang out with. I don't get too many chances. I don't speak with Cypher too much, or I haven't gotten too many chances. But Cypher's literally amazing. Cypher's so much fun just to be around. I just love Cypher. Who do we raid, Slushy?
Sorry,
I don't know. No,
I can't.
I do not need a league streamer speaking on my channel. This is mine. Right, mute that. We could go raid Shao An since we were talking about him earlier. Or Almantis, because Almantis is also doing like an Offkai recap. Can I suggest a friend? Probably not tonight. I think I want to do my own tonight. You know what? I want to start watching more Isagenia, however you pronounce it. We're gonna raid Shao An. Let's go. Let's see. Where is he? Shao An VT. New friend? Not my friend. I have never spoken to this guy in my life. But Dai's been getting really into watching Isagenia recently, so I will as well. I saw his debut. I did not actually. It's been a while since I've been to one of his streams though. But this way, if I see him, if he has a meet and greet at the con next year, I'll actually get to talk to him. Oh yeah, the next con is actually not in a year; it's in 9 months. So less time before the next one, which means I need to train up, get better at VTubing. That is not how I raid. All I did was type his name. /raid Shao An VT. That's also not how I do. That was not raid. /raid Slushy, you don't have friends? What? Hold on. Whoa, Rowie, what? Where'd that come from? Just because okay, look, sometimes I want to raid somebody new who I don't like speak with. I rarely do, but come on. I'm asking. I have friends. I do have friends. I have friends that I go out with, and I have friends in VTubing and IRL friends, for the record. I have friends that I go out with. We went to Epcot recently, and I have a friend and my friend wants us to go to Epic Universe for their birthday. So I do have friends. I don't know what the friendless accusations are all about all of a sudden. I didn't say you don't have friends. I mean in VTubing friends. Bragging? Because I was accused. Look, normally I don't. But like, normally I don't bring up that. But I was accused, okay? I was accused of being friendless. I'm sorry for defending myself here. No, I do. I have my group of like 5-6 friends that we hang out. They're the ones who help me with my cosplay because I know almost nothing about cosplay. They're the ones who actually helped everything look nice. All credit for like my cosplay looking decent goes to them, not me. That's like a thing. In VTubing, yes, absolutely. Come on, Ace is here. Tio is here. Tio's here. Momo was here earlier. Dia didn't visit me. But what I was saying was no, sometimes I never really raid people I don't know. I know it's like raiding should be like Biscuit's here. Come on, Biscuit. I should like I know it's like I should be raiding out into people who I don't already know. You know, like meeting new people. You're accusing. I'm not accusing. I kind of am accusing. I can't. just a little bit of accusation. Just a little bit to keep him on his toes. Just a little bit of a Google Doc. Writing up Dia Diamandis didn't come to this one specific stream. I'm canceling him. How dare he? He needs to be in every stream I ever make. Ignore the fact that I lost my stream streak with him recently. Ignore that. But anyways, oh shit, I ran out of time. When you get in there, if you'd like, you can write slushy raid, or if not, you don't have to. Things going on in the future, I don't know. I'll see you all around. I totally forgot. Bye guys. Bye guys.